is now retired, not willing to make another bag. Jing Mo sighed and said, "Forget it. This bag is not so good looking. You show me the latest model of the sample drawings. I'll order a new one, you send it to me." The appraiser took out the tablet and prepared to show it to Jing Mo. Feng Muyun came out at this time and said, "Jing Mo, I'm not going to ask for another bag. Just this one is enough because this bag is very meaningful. This is the first time someone has protected her and stood up for her as a symbol." In the end, she didn't buy another new bag because Feng Muyun, this little girl, actually objected strongly to just having this bag that had been doused with milk tea. Jing Mo also had no choice but to agree with her. Feng Muyun was doused with milk tea. The body is sticky and no way to go shopping. Jing Mo pulled her home to take a shower and change clothes. Jing Mo took advantage of Feng Muyun in the shower to take out a Dragon Essence Tiger Fierce Durex. Yun, do you need a back rub? Ah. No. No need. Actually, it seems like I just got splashed with milk tea too. I need to wash it too. Then wait until I'm done washing. I can't. I need to get a back rub from someone, said Kumo as he took his shirt off and walked into the bathroom. Tingyun for a moment. Two people bathing is slow from 5 in the afternoon until almost 8. When Feng Muyun opened the bathroom door and came out, she was like a lotus flower. Her white cheeks were all flushed, just walking a little awkward, trembling as if injured. Jing Mo was refreshed and walked to the balcony after the shower, overlooking the night scene below from the huge floor-to-ceiling windows. I lit a grand view garden and took a puff. Tingyun, a cigarette is faster than a living god. Didn't you say that the owner of that store invited you to dinner tonight to talk about the contract over the dinner table? It's 8 o'clock. Why hasn't he contacted you yet? Kumo said very deeply as he stood in the dark area of the balcony. P.S. Yamamoto Kagoro, please give a few monthly votes, please. Chapter 103. I see you look quite like my daughter. Kumo thought that the protagonists in the novels were standing on a high building, then wrapped in darkness, smoking a cigarette and looking down very deeply at the metropolis at their feet. So Jing Mo also imitated it, and it really felt very pretentious. Feng Muyun sat paralyzed on the sofa and took out his cell phone from the coffee table. Oops. The owner of that store has already called me 4 times, and we haven't answered it the whole time we've been in the shower. Jing Mo thought that buying a store is just not so troublesome. Anyway, he now has money. Just choose a place to talk about a price that the other party can't refuse and it's done. But Feng Muyun is really stubborn in this kind of thing. In her words, she does not want to rely on Jing Mo for everything, do not want to be a vase kept at home. Jing Mo also let her go. Feng Muyun called the phone over, and the person who answered the phone was a man. Hello? Give you call you also do not answer. Store you still buy not buy I sell to others to go. The voice on the other side of the phone is very loud. Even if not on speakerphone, Jing Mo can hear. Feng Muyun nature soft hurriedly apologized. Really sorry. I just busy things. Did not look at the phone. I booked a private room in Huayang people. You come quickly, the contract is brought. Okay. I'll rush over right away. Feng Muyun hung up the phone and looked at Jing Mo. Jing Mo was still standing in the darkness pretending to be deep. All right. People are rushing. Hurry up and go. Only then did Jing Mo reluctantly put on his clothes. What's wrong with making them wait a little longer? Kumo got tired of driving a supercar and parked the Ferrari Lafa in the garage, and replaced it with a Hoshi out. The restaurant that the person who bought the store said was in Jiangdu District, a Huayang cuisine restaurant. Jing Mo was in Ganjiang District, and it took about half an hour of driving to get to the place. After getting out of the car, it was almost 9 o'clock. Feng Muyun found a private room and took Jing Mo inside. There were only 3 people at the table, a bald man, a yellow hair with tattooed flower arms, and a short man less than 1.7 meters with dark skin. The eyes of the 3 people instantly lit up when they saw Feng Muyun. The bald man cheerfully said, "Coming so late today, I'll have to punish myself with 3 cups later, haha." Before the man's words even fell, he saw Jing Mo follow him in. The man's face instantly became unsightly. He thought that Feng Muyun was the only one who had come over. Ever since the 2 of them met, the balding man realized that the selfies Feng Muyun posted in her circle of friends were really pretty. He hadn't seen such a good-looking woman in most of his life. He is not young now, and his family has several stores to collect rent. Usually no hobbies like to spend money to recognize some Lolita as goddaughter. He likes the younger ones. He has goddaughters in several colleges and universities in the city, and he especially likes to find those who have boyfriends. He likes to be a minotaur. Anyway, he divorced his daughter-in-law a few years ago, and his son was awarded to his wife. Can be said that no one cares and no one asks. The two around him are a few buddies who share the same odor with him. 3 people have something to do, like to go to the bar to cheat or shopping malls to meet some seemingly pure and lovely female big. The bald man got up and introduced himself. My name is Tian Jiahaoa. These two are my buddies. There are also many stores under their names. The tattooed one is called Chong Hao, and the short one is called Zhu Ning. I've long heard that brother Hao has met a super beautiful woman. And today I really see her like a heavenly fairy coming down to earth. Chong Hao swallowed his saliva and got up to compliment. Zhu Ning hurriedly offered her courtesy. Don't let Xiao Yun stand. Come and sit. With that, he patted the chair beside him to signal to sit over. Feng Muyun would definitely be scared if she came over alone. But now that Jing Mo was by her side, she actually didn't have the slightest bit of fear. She smiled and nodded, finding a seat against the door, and sat down. No need. I'll just sit over here. I'm really sorry, I'm late. Jing Mo saw that no one was paying attention to him either, so he casually pulled over a chair to sit beside Feng Muyun himself. Tian Jiahao smiled and said, Look, you came so late. The food is getting cold. Tell the waiter to remove the dishes and serve them again. Feng Muyun hurriedly waved her hand and said, There's no need to be so troublesome. It's almost 9 o'clock. The stores are almost closed. Tian Jiahao patted his beer belly and said with a smile, It's fine. This store is all owned by me. I want it to be open until what time it has to be open until what time it has to be open. Chong Hao got up and picked up the cup in front of Feng Muyun and spoke, Xiao Yun, I heard that you want to buy a store, right? We must have more than a dozen of them on our hands combined. What kind of store do you want to open? I'll choose a good one for you. Saying this, he filled Feng Muyun's cup with white wine, and then placed it in front of Feng Muyun's body. Feng Muyun waved his hand and said, No, I can't drink. I think this cup will have to pass out. Let's talk business first. Tian Jiahao let out a dry smile. Xiao Yun, you see, we have specially taken time to accompany you in order to talk about cooperation with you. We have waited for you here for 3 to 4 hours. You came so late and didn't even take a sip of wine. Isn't that not giving our brother's face? Feng Muyun also felt a little embarrassed for making them wait for so long. All right then, I'll drink. Saying this, he picked up the wine cup in front of him and drank a third of it. The pungent liquor took up her entire mouth, burning all the way to her stomach in a direct line of fire. Feng Muyun covered her mouth and nose and forced herself to swallow. Good. Little Yun is just refreshing. I'm dry too, said Chong Hao as he tilted his neck and drank the slow cup of wine in front of him. Jing Mo didn't say a word the whole time. Only his eyes narrowed slightly as he used his chopsticks to one by one clip the peanut rice in front of him and send it to his mouth. I just want to buy a store that can open a flower store. Roughly how much? When Tian Jiahao heard this, he hurriedly spoke. Aya, so Xiao Yun likes flowers. You want to do the business of selling flowers. That's too coincidental. Do you know where the biggest flower and tree market in Y City is? Feng Muyun shook her head slightly. In Jiangdu's Apollo Flower and Tree Market. I know a lot of their merchants over there. You want to do flower and tree business, I can let them give you the lowest price to buy goods. Feng Muyun thanked. Then I'll thank you. Zhu Ning's voice was hard to hear, laughing harshly. Aya, since we know each other for a game, it's fate. We can't talk about thank you for a show of hands. Yeah. Can't talk about thanks? I see you're over 20 years old? Feng Muyun replied. I am 22 years old. Tian Jiahao's eyes lighted up upon hearing this. Aya, the same age as my daughter. It's really fate. I see that you and my daughter are also quite similar. Quite eye-catching. Dry this glass of wine. You can look for me in the future if you have any problems in the business world. Jing Mo could see that these guys just kept trying to pour wine on Feng Muyun. Feng Muyun could not refuse and drank another half of the wine in the cup. After finishing this sip of wine, Feng Muyun's obvious condition was not right. A pinkish red wine flavor permeated her fair skin. P.S. Yamamoto Kagoro. I'm begging all of you righteous fathers to do me a favor and reward me with a few golden tickets. Chapter 104. 10 billion. What's with the diamonds there? The three of them did not hide their excitement at seeing Feng Muyun in this state. After Jing Mo saw this, his eyes were full of contempt. Now for these 3 people, Feng Muyun is in the bag. Just have to find a way to get rid of Jing Mo. This guy is really too annoying. So Tian Jiahao spoke to Jing Mo for the first time. What is this little brother's name? Jing Mo casually replied, Jing Mo. Tian Jiahao continued, I wonder what little brother Jing Mo is doing right now? I'm still in school. I'm in my freshman year at Y City University. The moment Jing Mo said this, the three people looked at him all with disdain. So you're a student at Y University. Are you okay with not going back to the dormitory so late? How about uncle I drive you back? Chong Hao said playfully. Saying that, he took out the car key of his Mercedes and casually placed it on the dining table in front of him. No need. I'm not going back to school at night. Tianjia Hao saw that Feng Muyun had already exhaled her breath and was delirious, and was anxious to get Jing Mo out of the way. Kid, who is this woman to you? Jing Mo looked towards Feng Muyun, then wrapped his hand over her shoulder. Feng Muyun obediently then leaned on Jing Mo's body. She is my girlfriend. Zhu Ning sneered. Getting up, he pulled out something wrapped in an envelope from the bag hanging on the chair. Hunim took it in his hand and weighed it a few times. $20,000. Get lost. With that, he threw the envelope in front of Kumo. Jing Mo's eyes flashed. $20,000? What do you guys mean by that? Jing Mo took it all as unintelligible. Tianjia Hao sneered. $20,000 to buy your girlfriend. You take this $20,000 and get lost. This woman you leave behind for me. Jing Mo laughed out loud at this. $20,000 to buy my girlfriend? Chong Hao's eyebrows tightened as soon as he heard this, taking out a cigar from his pocket and dangling it over his mouth. Kid, you'd better take the money and get out of here, or else you won't get a penny later, and you won't be able to keep the woman either. Zhu Ning looked at Feng Muyun with greed in his eyes. You should feel fortunate to have such a beautiful girlfriend. It's just that you don't have the skills to keep it. You might as well let us have it. $20,000 is really quite a lot. You don't want the heart of a snake to swallow the elephant and end up choking you to death. Jing Mo asked with a playful tone. What will happen if I don't agree to your demands? Tianjia Hao's eyes flinched. Then you may not be too good to go out standing up. Jing Mo pretended to be scared and said, Aya, aren't you afraid I'll call the police? Tianjia Hao said jokingly after seeing it. You call the police, I didn't commit anything. You call the police can't do anything about us. If you do this, isn't it a crime? Aren't you afraid that my girlfriend will call the police afterward? Tianjia Hao had an evil smile on his face. Nowadays women can make them open their legs as long as they give money, and if we take money to smash it afterward, not only will she not call the police but instead she will willingly accompany us in the future. Anyway, we've already done it. Even if we call the police, she won't be able to get any good. Her reputation will still be ruined. She might as well take our money just as a psychological comfort. As long as we take our money, they will naturally look for us again after spending it, and this time it will be more active. Jing Mo felt a little nauseous when he saw his face that had an 8-point resemblance to Minjiao. He really didn't want to play with these few people. Reaching out his hand, he pinched Feng Muyun on his waist. Still pretending to be asleep, Feng Muyun playfully spat out her tongue. Tianjia Hao was shocked and said, How are you? Feng Muyun looked at him and spoke. How am I not drunk, right? I was in sales before. I have a drinking capacity that even I don't know how much I can drink. Just these 2 sips of wine aren't enough for me to gargle. She has just been pretending to be drunk. Leaning on Jing Mo is really happy. She still thinks that Jing Mo hasn't realized that she can still lean for a while longer. I was pretending to be drunk just to see what you 3 were up to. Tianjia Hao stopped pretending when he saw that things were falling apart. Since you know all about it, there's no need for me to get all bent out of shape. You make a price. How much for one night? Feng Muyun smiled and said, How much do you have? Tianjia Hao said proudly. Not to mention more. I have so many stores that add up to $40 million. Just collecting rent alone is $200,000 a month. And these stores of mine aren't just idle. There are still some stores that are doing business, and it's a few $100,000 a month at least. You'd better follow me. What's the future of that poor college student beside you? Can he earn $5,000 a month after graduation? I don't even want him to work for me. Zhu Ning helped from the sidelines. Kid, if you're sensible, hurry up and get lost, or else you won't be able to leave when I call someone later. What, you still dare to make a move? Zhu Ning said with a hideous face. Kid, you are really head iron. Also not afraid to tell you, later on, I will make a move to you not only to beat you, I also in your face your girlfriend. Chong Hao colorfully surveyed Feng Muyun, and had been itching for a long time. He took out a small blue pill from his bag. After all, the body couldn't keep up with age. Little Yun, you'd better obediently obey us. Afterward we promise to give you $100,000 a person. This is not a low price. Jing Mo unhurriedly used his chopsticks to clip a peanut rice in his mouth. Your condition isn't impossible, but the price is a bit low. The three of them all snorted coldly upon hearing this, knowing that this kid still loved money. No talent stuff for money, girlfriend said to give it away. Still want money? Name a number. Jing Mo stretched out a finger. 100,000? It won't be 1,000,000. Your appetite is a bit too big. Jing Mo shook his head slightly. I want 10 billion. The three froze after hearing this, then collectively became furious. Kid, you're looking for death, you dare to fool my old man. Nima, where are the diamonds set so expensive? Waiting for us to come, you wait to be beaten. I won't tear your mouth off. Just then footsteps came from the corridor outside the box. Which one is the one who dares to come to Huaiyang people to find trouble? Don't you know that this is the venue that I cover? Little Tiger pushed open the door and walked in with a dragon's stride. Tian Jiahao greeted him with a smile. Master Tiger, you're finally here. Hurry up and help us clean up this guy. Tian Jiahao's finger pointed towards Jing Mo's face. Little Tiger first gave a disdainful look. Kid, I see that you are living. Before the words were finished, Little Tiger froze. How does this person look a little familiar? After seeing Jing Mo, he felt that his body still hurt. After being beaten last time, he was in bed for 3 days before getting out of bed. Later, through inquiries to know, this guy is actually the top of the rich young man. Driving the car is not less than over tens of millions of. And hands are also particularly good, hit himself with the same play. Jing Mo actually laughed when he saw Little Tiger. You lack money again? I still have your VX. How much money did you hit this time? Chapter 105, I can make up for it. Little Tiger Z's expression is very rich right now. The nickname Little Tiger Z can only be called by Wang Qichuan, and outsiders who are not allowed to call out a Tiger Master. Just such a character was held to death by Jing Mo. Jing Xiao, why are you here? Little Tiger rushed over to Jing Mo's side. Aya, Xiao Yun is here too. Long time no see. Tian Jiahao still couldn't see the situation, pointing at Jing Mo. Master Tiger, why don't you clean up this kid? Little Tiger went up and slapped him on the head. Clean up, Nima. This is Jing Xiao. Roll over and apologize. Ha! Tian Jiahao was dumbfounded. Ah, your mom. Why don't you come over and kneel down to apologize? Little Tiger directly kicked at Tian Jiahao's knee. This kick directly caused Tian Jiahao to kneel on the ground, in front of him just in the direction of Jing Mo. Jing Xiao, this guy didn't have the eyes to mess with your head. Can you see how to clean him up? Jing Mo glanced at Tian Jiahao with a disgusted face and said, this guy probably didn't do this kind of thing too often. Directly locked up in prison for a few years, is it? Tian Jiahao's face paled when he heard that. This can't be done. Jing Xiao, I know that today I messed with you is considered to admit defeat, but I can compensate you. You open a condition, I can promise you. Tian Jiahao was only afraid of 2 things in his life. One thing was to die, and the other thing was to be put in jail. He is already over 40, his kidney function is about to dry up. How many more years can he play? If he is imprisoned, when he comes out, he probably won't even be able to use it. Jing Mo downplayed the situation and said, what can you give me, and compensate me? Today I talk business with you to waste my time all night. Do you know how valuable my night? It has to be sent in, no discussion. Jing Mo said this sentence with a firm and decisive tone that was not negotiable at all. Xiao Huzi at this time accompanied with a smile in the ear of Jing Mo to say good words. Jing Xiao, you around this guy once? I guarantee that from now on this guy can't touch female college students again. Oh? You mean he often goes after female college students? Jing Mo looked at Little Tiger with measuring eyes. Xiao Huzi's eyes dodged for a moment, not knowing what to say. It turned out that Jing Mo did not know what Tian Jiahao did. He was considered to have blurted out Jing Mo saw Xiao Huzi was not willing to say. His eyes looked at the other two. The two of you say it for me, or else you two will go in later. Chong Hao and Zhu Ning's hands shivered in fear at hearing this. The character that Master Tiger was afraid of that was not a small one. If they didn't listen, they would probably end up in a miserable situation. Jing Xiao, Zhu Ning and I usually like to go to KTV to look for princesses. It's all because Tian Jiahao led the way. The 3 of us put together money to buy a Rolls-Royce in the beginning, and Tian Jiahao drove the Rolls-Royce around to meet innocent girls. Then invite them out to dinner, let them get drunk and then pay afterwards. Chong Hao was a soft bone, and when Jing Mo was so scared, he directly told all the things he had done like a bamboo tube. Jing Mo had already sentenced these 3 people to death after hearing this. These 3 people have done too many nasty things. Feng Muyun, who was listening from the side, was trembling with anger. She had never thought that there were such vicious people. These 3 people had once made a freshman girl have 4 abortions, resulting in infertility. There had to be more than a dozen girls who were adopted. And all of these dozen girls were not voluntary in the beginning, they were all tricked in this way. Jing Mo looked at Little Tiger. Did you participate in this matter? Xiao Huzi was a little afraid to look at Jing Mo's eyes. I swear I didn't participate in this matter. There are many things I don't know. I only know that these 3 play female college students, but I don't know to do things so Xiao Huzi directly cut off contact with these 3 people, for fear of getting into trouble. Watch them, I'll make a call. Jing Mo got up and pulled Feng Muyun away. The entire restaurant Jing Mo felt nauseous until he walked out the door and took a deep breath which made him feel much better. Jing Mo picked up the phone and called Jiang Fan. Hello, Kyung Mo. It's rare that you managed to find me twice today. Jing Mo. I caught 3, you come and take them away. This should help you get credit. Jiang Fan, oh, tell me about it. So Jing Mo told Jiang Fan all the things that the 3 Tianjiahao had done. Jiang Fan was also furious after hearing this and said in an icy tone, Humph, you send a location. I'll have the people below go there. Jing Mo hung up the phone and directly sent the location to Jiang Fan. Then he waited at the milk tea store next door. About 10 minutes later, the people from the precinct police station came over. Jiang Fan had gotten through to these people beforehand and naturally spoke a few times more politely. Jing Mo, right? Where are the 3 suspects you mentioned? Jing Mo pointed at Huayang people's house and said, It's in there, in the deepest private room on the 3rd floor. I've asked someone to keep an eye on the 3 of them. The police officer nodded. Good. Leave the rest to us. After saying that, he greeted his men and went to arrest them. The 3 ended up being arrested and first detained for a few days, then sentenced to 5 years. Of course, this had nothing to do with Jing Mo. Xiaowuzi nodded to Jing Mo after he came out of Huayang's house and said, Don't tell Brother Chong about this matter. Brother Chong? Who is it? Jing Mo asked in confusion. Brother Chong is Wang Chichuan. Brother Chong is his nickname outside. Kyung Mo let out an oh-so-sweet sound after hearing that. Forget it. Pay attention in the future, this kind of thing try not to get together. The smile on Little Tiger's face was much more natural when he heard Jing Mo say that. Jing Xiao guessed that this meal didn't eat much right. Why don't I treat you to another meal in a different place? Jing Mo waved his hand indifferently. Forget it. I still have things to do next time. Little Tiger heard this and hurriedly answered, Okay. Then next time, come to Jiangdu and call me directly. No need to spend money on dinner. Jing Mo was speechless. Back in the car, Feng Muyun lowered her little head and stammered, Sorry, I got you into trouble again. Jing Mo said indifferently, What kind of trouble is this? Just think of it as coming out to play. Do you still want to go to Dongguan Street? Let's go and see how much the stores there cost. Feng Muyun was shocked and said, No, where the stores are not private, they are state-owned. State. Feng Muyun explained, Dongguan Street is a scenic spot. The property belongs to the state, is not allowed to sell, only rent. Jing Mo thought about it and said, Then go rent one, big deal. I'll pay for the rent in the future. You can do whatever you want. Feng Muyun played with his fingers and said with embarrassment, In the end, you still have to rely on you. Jing Mo started the car. I am your man. Who else can you rely on if not me? Chapter 106. Absolute Beauty Side Face. After 9 o'clock, Dongguan Street is still a lot of people. They say that the night Dongguan Street is better than the daytime. During the daytime, vision broad can also see the modern buildings, night vision to see not so far. The darkness of the shroud to see is the ancient old-fashioned houses. There is a feeling of traveling through time and space. Jing Mo watched Huaxi parked into the parking lot of Dongguan Street. Huaxi is a hidden luxury car. The appearance is very atmospheric business, but few people recognize it, so it did not attract much attention. But after Jing Mo got out of the car, the gazes of the surrounding females all looked over intentionally or unintentionally. The bold ones even pointed in Kyung Mo's direction and whispered to their friends. To be honest, Jing Mo has already gotten used to it. After getting out of the car, Jing Mo took out a lacune, opened the cigarette box and found it was empty. It's too bad it's all gone. Feng Muyun, what are you smoking? Jing Mo, lacune, what's wrong? Feng Muyun, see, you always smoke lacune? Is Lacoon very expensive? Jing Mo shook his head. It's not the most expensive cigarette, but it's very good. Feng Muyun. But the cigarette box is empty. Jing Mo nodded. I'll go buy another pack when I see one for sale later. Feng Muyun smiled and said, Wait a moment. After saying that, she ran to the nearby supermarket and bought a pack of Lacoon. Feng Muyun's back was really pretty. It was like a dream under the red lanterns. Here you go. Smoke less. It's not good for your body. She opened a new pack of Lacoon after buying it back and then smoked one. Jing Mo bent down and held it in his mouth. She took out a lighter and lit it with her slender hand in the way. Then she shoved both the cigarette and the light into Kyomo's pocket. Smoothly holding Kyomo's hand, she turned around and said with a smile on her face, Smoke less. The flame that just burst out from the lighter shines on both of their faces, and Kyung Mo looks at her side face for a split second and becomes infatuated. That pair of big black eyes. The reflected light is full of his shadow. JS Province does not have nightlife. Two people in the Dongguan Street shopping for a while found that this point, although not late but also to the time of the various stores closed. A street on the tourists also become a lot less. There are not gone is also to the direction of the exit again. Jing Mo and Feng Muyun were holding hands and strolling through the scenic spots of Y City as if nothing had happened. Do you want to eat Turkish kebabs? Do you want to eat grilled oysters? Want to eat coconut jelly? Feng Muyun would ask Jing Mo if he wanted to eat at every unclosed stall. As long as Feng Muyun asked Jing Mo bought a copy, the two people carry a large bag while walking and shopping. Until home, in the middle of which no longer open-minded to disturb the mood of the two people. For Feng Muyun for Jing Mo can accompany their own just a short period of time. She really hoped that time slows down. She and Jing Mo can always be so shopping. But she understands that Jing Mo does not belong only to her. But even if it doesn't completely belong to him, it belongs to himself when he's by his side, so that's already enough. When she returned to Shangshi Heavenly Palace, it was already nearly midnight. Today for Feng Muyun, although a lot of things happened, it was still a very happy day. Waiting for tomorrow, I'll look for Jiang Fan and see if he recognizes any reliable people to buy a store from them. You don't look for it online. Feng Muyun obediently nodded at Jing Mo's words. The next morning, Jing Mo woke up and ate the breakfast Feng Muyun made and went back to school. The car that he drove today was the Lamborghini 6th Element, and he wanted to drive the Rafa. But Jing Mo had said that the co-pilot of the Rafa was Feng Muyun's exclusive position, so Jing Mo didn't drive the Rafa. Just after returning to school, Bei Xian Yao sent herself a message asking if she has time for dinner tonight. Bai Qian sent a message asking herself to talk about releasing an album. Fan Qingxue said that her sister wanted to see her savior and asked if Jing Mo had time to come over and play for a while. Jing Mo doesn't need to think about it to know that it must be Fan Qingxue who misses herself and deliberately finds an excuse. The boss of the research lab, rewarded by the system, sent a message asking if Jing Mo had time to come over to hand over and sign a contract. Jiang Qingqing said that Jing Mo actually dared to hit the instructor and told him to report to her office when he came to school this morning. This one thing made Jing Mo's head full of black lines, only to hate himself for not having a few diversions. The beginning of the school year himself is a moment are not idle every day east and west. I have to hire a secretary to run errands, otherwise this every day so many things, I really can't finish Since Jing Mo has come to the school, then the first thing in front of it to do it. So he did not even go back to the dormitory directly to Jiang Qingqing's office. Jiang Qingqing is still the only one sitting there. Jing Mo also did not knock on the door, directly opened the door and walked in, and then casually took a chair and sat on the other side of the desk. Then, just as if this was his desk, took the water cup on the table and took a sip. Good tea. Jiang Qingqing frowned and looked at Jing Mo. How can you be so shameless? Jing Mo was offended. How is it shameless? You people are mine. What's wrong with drinking your 2 sips of water? Jiang Qingqing gritted her teeth and glared at Jing Mo. Who is yours? Jing Mo? Can you be more serious? Jiang Qingqing now felt that Jing Mo was getting more and more licentious towards herself. Jing Mo was about to say something else when Jiang Qingqing's phone rang. Jiang Qingqing glanced at Jing Mo before picking up her cell phone and getting up to walk to the corner to answer the phone. Jing Mo sipped his tea while keeping his ears open to eavesdrop. Long time no see. Tonight. Evergreen Hotel, right? I'll be there at 6. No need to wait for me at the door. Jiang Qingqing hung up the phone and sat back in her office chair. Who's calling? Jing Mo frowned a little. How is this conversation like someone telling Jiang Qingqing to go to a hotel? This can't be done. This is the object of the raid requested by the system. If someone else got there first, then one would have to be suffocated by. Jing Mo this look, in Jiang Qingqing's eyes like some jealous awe. The heart actually has a little bit of satisfaction. Seeing that Jing Mo was so nervous, he had to scare him. A friend of mine who studied abroad just returned home today and said that he invited me to dinner at the Evergreen Hotel tonight. Kumo asked with his brows furrowed a little nervously. Male, female? Jiang Qingqing actually showed a rare smile on that face. Of course it's a male. Jing Mo's face changed drastically as he got up and said, "No one is allowed to go." Jiang Qingqing looked at Jing Mo strangely. "What qualifications do you have to control me? A big man inviting you to a hotel for dinner at night. Surely he doesn't have any good intentions. What's that got to do with you?" Jiang Qingqing pretended to speak in an unhappy manner. "You're my counselor. I can't just stand by and watch you being threatened." Jing Mo said this with righteousness. "You also know that I'm just your counselor. What are you doing meddling in my personal affairs?" Chapter 107 Taking Over the Institute. For some reason, Jiang Qingqing liked it when Jing Mo cared about himself. Jing Mo was a bit anxious. "If you dare to go, I'll sleep with you on the spot today. There's no way around it. One doesn't want to be suffocated by when one is so young." Once Jing Mo said this, the Erzo ran turned silent. Jing Mo saw shock and incredulity in Jiang Qingqing's eyes. "Jing Mo, what did you say? You're so presumptuous. You talk to me like that. Do you think anyone is as nasty as you think? Hearing that I went to a hotel makes you think I'm rooming with someone else. I just went to a college reunion." Jing Mo was embarrassed and didn't know what to say. Turned out to be fooled by this. "Then you said it was a class reunion earlier. Then you still lied to me that a boy asked you out." Jiang Qingqing was a little unsure of what to say. Did she say she wanted to see the way Jing Mo cared about herself? "Who told you to mind your own business?" It was the first time that Jing Mo had seen Jiang Qingqing actually have a small woman's side. "Since it's fine, then I'll leave first. I still have to go to military training." Seeing that Jing Mo wanted to leave, Jiang Qingqing remembered that she had come to find Jing Mo for a serious matter. "Don't you go yet." Jing Mo's just raised but sat down again. "I thought I could still escape, but it seems that I still have to be criticized." "You're so bold. You actually dared to hit even the instructor." Jing Mo said with a helpless face. "I don't want to." He moved first. That was self-defense." Jiang Qingqing waved her hand and said, "I don't care what your reason is. Anyway, you can't go to military training now. It can't be that serious." "I can't even go to military training?" Seeing Jing Mo like this, Jiang Qingqing sneered. "You still know to be afraid. It's the principal who said, if you are usually busy, then these 2 days just finish your business first. You can beat the instructor now but still train the hell out of it." Kumo heard this and thought, which principal is really enlightened? "Then what do I do these 2 days?" Jiang Qingqing got up to get the information. "You can do whatever you want, just don't make a mess. Well, I have a meeting, you go first." Jing Mo then also got up and followed Jiang Qingqing out of the office. The two were in the corridor ready to part ways when Jiang Qingqing once again called out to Jing Mo. "Jing Mo." Jing Mo turned to look at Jiang Qingqing. Jiang Qingqing's expression was a bit unnatural. "I have something I want to ask for your help." After hearing this, Jing Mo smiled and said, "Instructor, if you have something, just mention it. Who are we to each other?" Jiang Qingqing got a little angry when she saw Jing Mo's immodest look. "Can you accompany me to the class reunion tonight?" As soon as Jing Mo heard it was this request, he agreed without thinking. "Okay, but I have some things to do today. When the reunion starts, you go over first, and then rush over after I'm done." Jiang Qingqing was relieved to see that Jing Mo had agreed. As she turned her back to Jing Mo, she said, "One more thing. Can you pretend to be my boyfriend for a bit?" Jiang Qingqing felt ashamed to death when she said those words. Having a student from her own class pretend to be her boyfriend, this was really abstract. But there was a boy at today's reunion who would keep annoying himself, and his previous classmates from school would also say some nasty things. Jing Mo glanced meaningfully at Jiang Qingqing, who had her back turned to herself, and the corner of her mouth curved out in an arc. "No problem." Saying this, he took advantage of the fact that no one was nearby to directly hug Jiang Qingqing from behind. Jiang Qingqing felt a burst of gentleness behind her wrapped around herself. This was the first time she had physical contact with a boy. Jing Mo's hand was still not honest and pinched her butt again. "Jing Mo." Before Jiang Qingqing could react, Jing Mo had already released his hand. I'll fight you. Jiang Qingqing was so out of it that she clenched her fists and swung at Jing Mo. But Jing Mo had long since slipped away. On his way out, Jing Mo also said, "This is payment." Mo left and drove straight out of the school again. Since the principal had said that there was no need for military training, what was the point of going? When the military training is over, come back to school. Kyung Mo arrived directly at an industrial park on the outskirts of Ganjiang district in a puff of smoke. This address is the location of the System Reward Institute. On the way here, Jing Mo had already contacted the boss, and just after arriving at the gate of the institute, there was a fat man in a black shirt waiting for himself. Jing Mo parked the car on the side of the road. This is a suburb where cars are parked randomly and no one cares. Opening the car door and walking down, the fat man greeted him. "Hello. Hello? This is the manager of the institute. You were Mr. Jing, right?" The fat man stretched out his hand. Jing Mo shook his. "Hello, I am Jing Mo. Really young and promising. My name is Kong Lu. Go in and talk." Jing Mo followed Kong Lu into the institute. I didn't expect young Jing to think of innovation at this young age and buy this institute directly from me. Jing Mo smiled and said, "Idle and bored. Want to do research to create. You can really joke." Having already walked to the entrance of the institute while talking, Kong Lu took out a card from his pocket and swiped it on an instrument by the door. The glass door in front of him opened. Let's go to the office first and sign the transfer contract." Kong Lu extended a please gesture to Jing Mo. The two of them came inside the office and Kong Lu took out a lot of documents, all of which were transfer contracts and regulations issued by the state. Jing Mo looked at them for a few moments and after realizing that there was no problem, he signed them with alacrity. After signing the contract, the institute belonged to Jing Mo. Kong Lu saw Jing Mo sign the contract and smiled as he shook Jing Mo's hand again. "Then I'll take you on a tour." The scale of this research institute was not small and its main research direction was digital products. It specializes in researching how to make cameras with clearer pixels. After the tour, Jing Mo had a sudden thought in his mind. He opened his mouth and asked Kong Lu, "Do we have any research on projectors over here?" Projectors? It seems to have been developed before, but the projector is something that doesn't have a high profit and very few people would buy it, so this wasn't developed anymore. Hearing Kangle's words, Mo fell into deep thought. After a long time, Jing Mo spoke, "Is there any certainty that we can develop a holographic projection?" After hearing Jing Mo's words, Kong Lu smiled and said, "Mr. Jing is really humorous. Holographic projection is just a conception. It can't be done with the current level of technology. You go and find professional staff from our side to come here, staff who have developed holographic projection before." Although Kong Lu was puzzled, but he still listened to his boss's words. Not a moment later, Kong Lu led a middle-aged man in white clothes over. "Hello, Mr. Jing. My name is Tianci is the chief engineer of the Technology Development Department, and also serves as an associate professor at Jinling University." Jing Mo hurriedly shook hands with the visitor. "Professor C, I heard that you were the one who developed the projector before?" Chapter 108 Holographic Projection. Tianci modestly said, Mr. Jing, you are praising me too much. I'm just blindly fiddling with nothing for fun." "Professor C, don't be modest. The current most advanced projection equipment was designed by him." Kong Lu reminded from the side. Jing Mo heard this and thought that this Tianci was really a talent. "Manager Kong, how is the treatment of the researchers on our side currently?" Kong Lu replied, "Currently it's the industry's normal price. Jing Mo said atmospherically, "In the future, this treatment is raised down, according to the highest specification here, engineers 100,000 a month." Manager Kong sucked in a breath of cool air, not expecting the new boss to be so bold. "Then I'll thank Mr. Jing for the staff below." Kong Lu and Tianci were both happy. "Alas, by the way, Professor C, I found you here to ask you something?" "There's no need to be so polite, General Manager Jing. Just ask directly if there's anything." "Have you heard of holographic projection?" Tianci fell into thought after hearing holographic projection. He began to speculate on Jing Mo's intentions in saying this. This thing called holographic projection was not possible with the current level of technology, and the things on the market that said they were holographic projections were all fake. "General Manager Jing, I know about this holographic projection thing, but this is a concept, a vision, and the current level of technology cannot realize it. In fact, this aspect Jing Mo did not understand. He had the drawings for the production of this thing, but he did not know if it could be reproduced. Since you understand this thing just fine, here, take a look at this. Kumo took out the USB drive and plugged it into the office computer. Kumo clicked on the files on the USB drive. There were many files, all of which were fine production drawings. This one is kind of like an assembly drawing of the parts used to make a thing. This one is well a drawing of an optical plate zigzag lens. Not right, this thing. The more CT looked at it, the tighter his brows wrinkled and the more shocked he became. This? He was shocked beyond words. This can't be. This is impossible. Kong Lu saw CT lose his temper a bit in front of Jing Mo and rushed up to inquire, Professor C, what's wrong with you? CT just didn't hear him, as if he was staring blankly at something in the computer. He grabbed Jing Mo's mouse, then clicked on the production drawings he had just seen. This part is the core component for making the holographic projection. Making his parts according to this drawing is theoretically feasible, but it will still take time to make it. Once this part can be made, the rest of the things don't matter at all. As the engineer who had made the projector before, he naturally understood the importance of this blueprint. He raised his head to look at Jing Mo with a burning gaze. Mr. Jing, who is this designer? Who is the person who drew this blueprint? Can you introduce me to it? CT was agitated. His eyes were on fire, just like seeing a beautiful woman without clothes. Jing Mo didn't expect this guy to react so much. Hesitating for half a day and pointing at himself, this design is what I drew. CT's shocked pupils dilated for a while, were unable to speak. You drew it, Mr. Jing? He couldn't believe what his ears were hearing. If this holographic projection thing was produced, the impact was just too great. This patent was unknown for tens of billions of dollars every year. And there was no way for this part to be reproduced, unless this drawing was passed out. He understood the value of this thing. Mr. Jing, since you said that you drew this drawing, do you have a sample of this part? Where did Jing Mo have a sample? This thing is still envisioned. Showing it to you is in the hope that you will make this thing according to this drawing. CT was still a bit sorry when he heard that there was no sample, but his face quickly revealed a different look. Don't worry. If there's nothing wrong with the details on this drawing, we'll be able to make a sample for you in 3 days. Jing Mo nodded. There's no need to be in such a hurry. Take your time. The main thing is that the secrecy has to be done well. After saying that, he looked at Kong Lu. Kong Lu of course understood what this meant, and with a grave expression, he opened his mouth to Jing Mo. Mr. Jing, I assure you, other than the 3 of us, no one can see this drawing. CT rubbed his hands together in preparation for a big job. If this thing could be made, there would be no need for any AR, as well as the big screen could be retired from the army in the future. Even the television, computer, and even cell phones would be replaced. Their names will be written in history. Isn't the pursuit of a scientist's life to be famous in history? Kong Lu said to CT. All of the Institute's programs are shut down. Everyone's top priority is to make this thing. Don't worry about the cost. Jing Mo pulled the USB drive off the computer and handed it to CT. CT nodded fiercely. Then Mr. Jing, Manager Kong. I'll get busy. After CT left, Kong Lu then took this new boss seriously for the first time. It's really something. At first he thought it was just a fooling around second-generation ancestor, but he didn't expect it to be a genius. Mr. Jing, it's not early. Why don't we have a meal in the Institute's cafeteria? Jing Mo took a look at the time. This hustle was up to noon. He didn't refuse and followed Kong Lu to have a casual meal at the Institute. After eating, Jing Mo left the Institute. He still had a thing to do in the afternoon. The car drove to Meander residence. Yen Muzi saw that it was Jing Mo's car that had arrived and hurriedly informed Suzy Han. Then the two of them waited for Jing Mo together in the parking lot of the Meander residence. After the car was parked, Jing Mo got off. Yen Muzi in a cheongsam holding an oil paper umbrella came over to shade Jing Mo. Snow-white thighs in the sunlight shining with crafts like flooding light. Next time don't need to be so troublesome. Don't need to wait for me specially. Yen Muzi was the most charming woman Jing Mo had ever seen, and the aura that emanated from her body made people not be able to take their eyes off of her. How to evaluate Yen Muzi? It was that she understood men's hearts too well. Behavior and demeanor, every action was to please men. Jing Mo had also deliberately inquired. Yen Muzi hadn't gone through any training. This trait of hers was innate. Jing Dong is here. How can I not go out to greet him? Outsiders will still think I don't know how to behave when they see me. Yen Muzi didn't speak in a loud voice, but it was ethereal, with a feeling of lightness. Besides, just a small boss go out all pay attention to a faction. You as our meandering residence boss, go out naturally also have to pay attention to the faces, not it? Jing Mo felt that what Yen Muzi said made sense. Moreover, with Yen Muzi's outfit, holding an oil paper umbrella by his side, any passerby would be able to know that Jing Mo's identity is not simple. Is there a little star who came to our Meander residence recently? Jing Mo opened his mouth to ask as he walked towards the hall of Meander residence. Suzy Han replied, "You mean the Bai Qian who lives in the autumn courtyard, right?" Chapter 109. Swearing never to sit in your backseat again. She lives in the autumn courtyard, huh? Suzy Han nodded. Yes. She lives in the autumn courtyard now. The price of the autumn courtyard was considered the cheapest in the Meandering's residence. But this was for the rich. If one were to look at it from an ordinary person's perspective, $100,000 a night would be a sky-high price. Jing Mo thought about the fact that this woman still came to Y City in order to find herself, so she couldn't afford to neglect people. You let her stay in my spring courtyard, and don't charge her anymore. Suzy Han didn't ask why and directly responded. Jing Mo didn't go to the autumn courtyard to look for Bai Qian. Instead, he first sent her a message on his cell phone and called her out. Bai Qian received the message and replied almost in seconds. I'll be right out. Not a moment later, Bai Qian with a long white dress is like the white moonlight that the internet relishes. I don't know what raised her. Bai Qian's body is very slim, only the chest in front of her is even better. Even Yen Muzi by her side was out of reach. The last time I saw Bai Qian she was wearing sunglasses, but this time I saw her with a stunning face displayed in front of Jing Mo. Bai Qian's looks are three-dimensional. Her first impression is of a minority, and her pupil color is not quite the same as Jing Mo's. Her eyes are light blue. Hello, this is our second meeting. Bai Qian is worthy of being the daughter of a heavenly king. At first glance, she hasn't been in and out of large gatherings, and her behavior is generous. Jing Mo shook hands with Bai Qian. Ms. Qian, have you had lunch yet? Out of politeness, these field words still had to be said. You don't have to be polite, Jing Xiao. Meandering residents will deliver lunch to the courtyard at noon on the dot. Bai Qian thought that Jing Mo hadn't been to Meander residence and casually mentioned it. There's no need to call me any Jing Xiao, just call me Jing Mo. Then let's find a place and discuss what you said about putting out an album. Good. Then let's go to Dongguan Street. It's my first time in Y State, you don't mind taking me for a stroll. Jing Mo's face stiffened for a moment. He accompanied Feng Muyun to Dongguan Street just last night, and this is going to accompany Bai Qian once again. Forget about going, just go. Let's go then. Jing Mo, do you know the way? I'll take you on my bike. Said Bai Qian took out a car key and waved it in front of Jing Mo. Jing Mo recognized the car. It was a motorcycle called Ducati. I can't believe you're still a rider? But is it hard for you to come from Mordu on a motorcycle? Mordu to here is nearly 300 kilometers, so it would take at least half a day if you came by motorcycle. Bai Qian's small body would probably be upside down if she rode this far. Of course not. I asked the trailer to tow me here. I took the high-speed train myself. Bai Qian denied. Then you wait for me here for a while? I'll go change my clothes. This one can't ride. After saying that, Bai Qian went back to change her clothes. After a short while, Bai Qian wore a black tight jacket. The lower half of her body was wearing hot shorts, revealing a pair of long legs, and her hair was tied up in a dry high ponytail. This change of clothes is just like a new person. Before, Bai Qian was like a lady of the house, but when she changed into this one, she was just like a very hot dancer in a nightclub. Bai Qian and Jing Mo came to the parking lot of Meandering Residence. A red Ducati V4 reflecting light under the sun. But her eyes caught sight of the Lamborghini Sixth Element in the corner. I can still see this car in Y City. I haven't even seen this car in Magic City. Jing Mo glanced at his Lamborghini, and instead of telling Bai Qian that it was his car, he found a topic. Is this car rare? Bai Qian nodded her head and commented to the Sixth Element. This car is a limited edition model of Lamborghini. It's even rarer than the Herculean Lamborghini Venom, knowing that there are only 30 Venoms worldwide. I don't know who's so rich to be able to afford this car. I wish I had the chance to try it out. Bai Qian said this with a hint of yearning in her tone. Ms. Bai, you know quite a bit about cars. Yes, I have a Lamborghini Dignò in Magic City. I also mix with the luxury car circle. When I am not doing anything, I will follow the fleet to go out for a stroll. Said Bai Qian lifted her leg and got into her one Ducati V4. Then patted the back seat. Sit up and come. As she spoke, she also threw a helmet to Jing Mo. After Kyomo took the helmet and put it on, he also lifted his foot and got into the back seat of the Ducati. Boom! The Ducati V4 erupted with a sound that resonated all around as it started up. The sound was very nice, different from the sound of a supercar, kind of like the roar of a fighter jet engine, and it was a bit hot to hear in a man's ears. Jing Mo couldn't help but press his hands on Bai Qian's slender waist. Ah, what are you doing? Bai Qian said in shame. Jing Mo explained, then I mustn't find a place to hold on to. Otherwise I won't dump down if you drive up. Jing Mo said this innocently. Bai Qian knew by looking at Jing Mo's reaction that it was his first time riding in the back seat of a locomotive. You hold the gas tank with both hands. Don't hold my waist. Jing Mo gave an oh-so-obedient cry and obediently removed his hands from Bai Qian's waist. Under the helmet, Bai Qian's face was already red to the roots of her ears. This is the first time a boy is sitting in her back seat, and Jing Mo has a great body, sitting in the back with her whole body pressed against hers. She can even smell the minty odor of Jing Mo's body. Sit tight. I'm leaving. After saying that, Bai Qian twisted the gas pedal and the car directly flew out. Due to the car's power is too fierce, the front wheel directly raised high. At that moment, Jing Mo's heart skipped a beat. Jing Mo subconsciously drew back her hand on the gas cap and hugged Bai Qian's waist tightly. Ah, because Jing Mo was sitting high, this directly pressed on Bai Qian's towering chest. Bai Qian's body stiffened, and almost the car flipped over with her. The wind was so strong that Jing Mo couldn't feel anything other than the wind blowing on her skin, and she couldn't notice that Bai Qian was actually shaking all the time. Sitting on the back seat of the locomotive was like riding a roller coaster. The speed and the feeling of pushing back. Jing Mo felt that adrenaline was soaring. His heart rate is estimated to jump to over 150. The scenery on both sides was constantly going backwards. Driving to 100 kilometers on a motorcycle was not the same feeling at all as driving to 100 kilometers. Slow down. Slow down. Ha ha ha. Jing Mo, is it cool? Bai Qian's voice came to Jing Mo's ears intermittently. Not cool, the wind is too strong. I'm so scared. Jing Mo felt that if the car fell at this speed, he would probably be disabled if not dead. But Bai Qian is still accelerating. Her speed has already reached 190. Jing Mo felt that the things around him were like a walking light, as fast as if he was going to travel through time and space. Bai Qian, I swear I'll never sit in your back seat again. Chapter 110. I'm not interested in being a singer. Half an hour. Jing Mo passed a half an hour that made him incomparably tormented. Every second of this half hour he felt that the next moment may have to die. It is really too scary, nearly 200 per hour. If that speed has a car accident is estimated to directly have to open the seat. And came to the Dongguan Street. Last night strolled around the circle, think also so no fun. But Bai Qian, a foreigner who has never been here, is quite interested. The two just got off the bus. Bai Qian took out her sunglasses and mask from the bag she was carrying. If the surrounding passersby knew that Bai Qian had come to Y City, it would probably cause a commotion. It's really hard to be a star. You have to be careful when you go out. Jing Mo said with a smile when she saw the sneaky Bai Qian. Bai Qian sighed and said, there's no way. Fame brings honor, but at the same time, it also brings distress. The two walk into Dongguan Street. Bai Qian's character is a curious baby. She has to visit every store. In Dongguan Street, the two found a Starbucks and went in to find a seat by the window. Bai Qian took off her mask. It's really hot. Beads of sweat were beating up on Bai Qian's high nose after this moment. Jing Mo, have you studied music before? Jing Mo shook her head and said, no, I haven't studied music before. Then how did you create a song as good as Sea and Sky? The gold content of your song can even win a Golden Melody Award. Even my father complimented you on how good this song really is. Kumo didn't know how to answer. He couldn't be saying that he stole it in his previous life. Only to tell a lie. Maybe I was born with a talent for it. Bai Qian nodded thoughtfully. Hello. The 2 cappuccinos you ordered. The Starbucks waiter brought over the 2 cups of prepared coffee. This waitress was just about to leave. Her gaze lingered on Bai Qian's face for a moment. Bai Qian smiled sweetly at her. The waitress nodded and left with a suspicious look on her face. She just thought the face looked familiar, like she'd seen it somewhere. My father said he wants to sign you to his company. Are you willing? If you're willing, we'll give you a signing fee of $10 million a year, and you'll get 70% of the proceeds for each of your albums. Bai Qian has not investigated Jing Mo's background, thinking that he is just an ordinary college student, and $10 million is already an unrefusable price for him. However, Bai Qian didn't see the shock or excitement she wanted to see on Jing Mo's face. Jing Mo's face was very calm when he heard $10 million. Forget about signing, I still want to focus on my studies. I've never thought of becoming a professional singer, but I can release my songs in your company, and it'll be 50-50 if I collect. Bai Qian really couldn't imagine that Jing Mo would reject herself, because a $10 million signing fee is already a sky-high price for a newcomer. And Jing Mo is just a freshman. Even if he graduated, he can't easily make $10 million. But Jing Mo would refuse. If he signed the contract, it meant that the copyrights of the music released by Kyung Mo would be in the company's hands. If you don't sign, the copyright is still in Kyungmo's hands, which is very different. Although it was said that the proceeds would get 50%, there was a lot less royalties. It was important to know that the most lucrative thing about songs was the royalties. Aren't you going to think about it? If you think the $10 million signing fee is low, we can talk about it again. I can talk to my dad and ask him to raise it some more for you. Bai Qian was still undeterred because she really wanted to sign Jing Mo up. Jing Mo's expression remained bland, as if he didn't take money seriously at all. Forget it. I just want to release my songs. Not interested in being a singer at all. Bai Qian felt that Jing Mo wasn't bargaining with himself. He seemed to really not want to be a singer. All right then, do you have time today? I'll record your song and pass it on to the company. There's a music festival recently, so it's a good time to take advantage of the heat and release it for you. Jing Mo glanced at his cell phone time. It was already past 3 in the afternoon. In the evening, he still had to go to the Evergreen Hotel to accompany Jiang Qingqing to the class reunion. But he couldn't let Bai Qian keep waiting for him in Y City. After all, she still had to go back to Magic City for school. Let's hurry up then. I still have things to do at 6 p.m. Bai Qian frowned after hearing this and said, Is it so urgent? Then I'll look for the music company in Y City now and rent a recording studio on their side. After Bai Qian finished speaking, she got up and made a call as if she was looking for the secretary of the White Day King and arranged to go. It didn't take a while to come back. It's done. Let's go. There's a music company over there in the Eastern District. We've rented the recording studio over there. Let's go over there now. Jing Mo was a bit scared when she thought of Bai Qian's fierce bike ride. She really didn't dare to sit down anymore. Why don't you ride your bike first and I'll be there later? Bai Qian gave Jing Mo a disgusted look. You're so timid. Well then, I'll ride over first, you take a taxi. I'll reimburse you for the cab fare. With that, Bai Qian sent Jing Mo $1,000. Jing Mo was a bit teary-eyed but didn't say anything. When the two of them got up, all 3 waiters from Starbucks came up. The waiter who just served them coffee said with an excited face, I told you, she's Bai Qian. Ah, my God, Bai Qian. It's really Bai Qian. This voice directly brought all the attention of the surrounding people over. It was too late for Bai Qian to stop them. Who? Bai Qian. Bai Qian came to Y City? It's really Bai Qian. Princess Qian, I love you. Qian, give me an autograph. In an instant, Jing Mo and Bai Qian were surrounded. Who is the boy beside Bai Qian? He can't be Bai Qian's boyfriend. No way. That would be big news if it's a boyfriend. Qian, does White King know that you're dating your boyfriend? Some bold fans teased. Bai Qian looked like she was used to this kind of scene. She handled it with ease. Reaching out her hand, she waved at the fans. Hello guys. I'm here to travel to Y City. This is not my boyfriend. As for his identity, it's a secret. You guys want to know if you can pay attention to Shadow Arts Culture's microblogging in the next 2 days, we'll send out dynamics. Bai Qian and Jing Mo walked out of Starbucks. Because of the exposure, Bai Qian doesn't even wear sunglasses and masks anymore. She directly meets people with her real face. Now the whole Dongguan Street youngsters are looking over. Who is Bai Qian? She is one of the hottest female singers in the music industry today. Her father is one of the most famous singers in China. Who doesn't like Bai Qian's songs nowadays? But what makes people curious is who is the boy beside Bai Qian. He looks too handsome. Chapter 111. Recording Sea and Sky. Jing Mo felt his scalp tingling after watching many people turn their gazes towards him. Bai Qian was used to it, but Jing Mo had never experienced it. The two of them walked all the way with their fans following them all the way. Bai Qian signed her name for who knows how many times along the way. Many fans bought pens on Dongguan Street just to get Bai Qian's signature. For the first time, Jing Mo felt that Dongguan Street was so long. After the two of them came to the exit, Bai Qian said goodbye to her fans and got into her Ducati V4 to leave. Jing Mo was left alone. Jing Mo's face was full of black lines. The surrounding fans of Bai Qian came up. "Dude, tell me, what's your relationship with Bai Qian?" Jing Mo kept silent and didn't respond to these fans. Many female tourists boldly came up and asked Jing Mo for contact information. Jing Mo refused all of them. Not long after, an engine roar came from the distance. A dazzling red car traveled over from the end of the road. The group of people shifted their attention, their eyes looking in the direction the sound came from. "I'm going Ferrari Laffa. A 20 million plus car. It's really too handsome." The Ferrari had already traveled to them in the middle of the conversation. Then it stopped at the side of the road and Jing Mo walked towards the Ferrari. On the main driver Feng Muyun got out of the car. "The horsepower of this car is just too fierce. I gently stepped on the gas and it flew out. It scared me to death on the way." Feng Muyun had a little palpitation after getting out of the car. Then she handed the car keys to Jing Mo. "Let's go. You'll first accompany me to the meandering residence to get the car. Then you'll drive the car home." Feng Muyun nodded obediently, then got into the Ferrari fan co-pilot again. Just like that, Jing Mo drove the Ferrari Laffa to meet the gazes of the crowd and sailed away. I go, "Who is this person? Which family's male son?" Bai Qian is strolling around Dongguan Street with a male gentleman. No way. Can't it be that Bai Qian really found a rich boyfriend? But who is this guy? Didn't you see another girl who looks no worse than Qian picking him up? It's also possible that people are adopting Bai Qian. No way. Bai Qian is the daughter of the White Day King. She needs to be adopted by someone else? Public opinion flew all over the place for a while, and many people posted what they encountered today online. Soon it was on the hot search. Coupled with the fact that 2 days ago, Jing Mo sang Hai Gua Tian at the bar, now Jing Mo was already a little famous online. Many people recognized Jing Mo as soon as his video was posted. This person is called Jing Mo. He is a student of Y City University. He sang Hai Gua Tian before. Bai Qian is with him should be talking about cooperation. He sang Sea and Sky really well. It's a pity there's no full version. Does Bai Qian meeting with him mean he's going to enter the singing world? I think he'll be signed by Daylight King's company. Pretty much, didn't Bai Qian say that Shadow Arts Media will be sending out microblogs in the next 2 days? I guess it means that this Jing Mo will sign with their company and then release an album. The prophet knifed. There are many different opinions about Jing Mo's news on the internet. People who know Jing Mo have swiped their notes and have now swiped over Jing Mo. Bei Xian Yao was the first to send a message to ask Jing Mo. "You can still sing when will you sing to me?" Fan Qingxue has been very busy lately. These days the sister's condition is better which has time to brush will video. This time to see that Jing Mo is now on fire on the internet. So Fan Qingxue found the video of Jing Mo singing in a bar. Today watching the snow drift by on a cold night. Drifting far away with a cooled heart. In the wind and rain, catching up. Can't tell the shadows apart in the fog. The sky and the sea, you and I, can change who is not changing. Fan Qingxue stared at the screen with wide eyes and dead eyes. It really sounded good. Jing Mo, I didn't expect you to sing. You must sing to me sometime. Zhang Xian Yu has been afraid to look for Jing Mo since the last time she slept in the same bed with him. But it doesn't mean she doesn't pay attention to Jing Mo. From the last time Jing Mo sang in that bar, she knew that Jing Mo would definitely burst into flames. She has selfishness. She doesn't want Jing Mo to be so good if she can't match him. Every time she sees the video, she gets jealous, but she doesn't dare to find Jing Mo to chat. She understands that there is definitely no shortage of girls around Jing Mo, but Jing Mo is just like hypnotizing her, and her liking for Jing Mo has gone deep into her bones. Every day when she sleeps, she can dream about Jing Mo. The result is that she has to wash her underwear every day. Yi Ruoruo was genuinely happy for Jing Mo when she saw the video. She knew that Jing Mo was the best man in the world. He was the best. Just want to have the opportunity to be able to stand on a stage with Jing Mo and sing just fine. Jing Mo arrived at the Meander residence and returned the car to Feng Muyun and replaced it with the Lamborghini Sixth Element. "You go back first. I have to run some errands in the afternoon and evening." Feng Muyun took the car keys. "Then will you go home at night?" Jing Mo thought for a moment and said, "It depends. If I go home, I will send you a message. After saying that, Jing Mo drove off in the Lamborghini. He came to the recording studio rented by Chen Chen without stopping. Just after getting off the car, Bai Chen Chen came over. Her eyes were round and she said incredulously, "This is your car?" Jing Mo nodded his head and said, "Yes, this is my car. You turned out to be a rich second generation, ah." Jing Mo was very unhappy after hearing this. "What do you mean? I am so talented I can't be a rich generation." Bai Chen Chen had a forced smile on her face. No wonder Jing Mo was so calm when he just offered $10 million. This is what people don't see in these 3 melons and 2 jujubes. This car is worth tens of millions of dollars, and his own 10 million is not enough to look at. Can afford to buy this car is estimated that the family does not have hundreds of millions is really not good to buy. The main thing is that this car does not matter on the license plate. I was thinking of giving my dad a call after recording the music and letting him raise the signing fee. Now there is no need. People say they do not want to be a singer is really not interested in this. Oh yeah, don't you still want to try this car? Why don't you go drive it for a while first? Jing Mo saw Bai Chen Chen staring at her car all the time and thought she wanted to drive it, so she handed over the keys. No, don't you have things to do at night? Go record music first. The two walked into the recording studio and Jing Mo recorded Sea and Sky. Bai Chen Chen was a bit mesmerized listening outside. How is it that every time I listen to this song, I feel my blood turn over? After the song was recorded, Jing Mo came out of the studio. Bai Chen Chen handed Jing Mo a bottle of sparkling water. This song will definitely be a hit. Jing Mo took the sparkling water and took a sip. I hope so. What time is it now? Bai Chen Chen replied, "It's already more than 6 o'clock. Why don't you have a meal before you get busy? Let's go to Meandering Residence." Chapter 112 School Reunion. Jing Mo took a look at the time as 6 o'clock hurriedly said, "I'll just go to the dinner." After saying that, Jing Mo got into the Lamborghini Sixth Element and left. It was already more than 6 o'clock. It was estimated that Jiang Qingqing had already arrived at the Evergreen Hotel. "I'm really sorry for being late. I made you wait for me here. The school side just finished a meeting." Jiang Qingqing got down from the bus and saw a group of people standing in front of several cars in front of the Evergreen Hotel. One of the women saw her and rushed forward to welcome her. This girl was Jiang Qingqing's best girlfriend from her college days. Li Wan Air excitedly pulled Jiang Qingqing's hand and said, "It's okay. We also just arrived." All chatting at the door. "You quickly go over with me to find greetings." After the two approached, the two girls said in a conspiratorial manner, "Jiang Big School Flower is still such a big row. The last one to make an appearance, ah. There's no way people come by bus. How fast can it be?" These two women were called Zhao Min and Ku Rou. They were in the same class as Jiang Qingqing. Jiang Qingqing's university was in the finance department, and there were a bit more girls in this major. Zhao Min stepped forward and said, "Jiang Big Schoolgirl, if I know I'm coming by bus, you give me a call ahead of time. I'll drive the Mercedes-Benz my boyfriend bought me to pick you up, ah." A balding middle-aged man beside Zhao Min smiled and said, "Xiao Min, next time you have to take care of your old classmate a little." Anyone with a discerning eye could see that Zhao Min was just showing off. Jiang Qingqing had a lonely personality and would not be affected by this kind of thing at all. "It's fine. The bus is also quite convenient. I don't want to trouble you." Seeing Jiang Qingqing still have this condescending look, Zhao Min cursed in her heart. Still so pretentious. Isn't it just a little better looking? What's the point of pretending to be noble? However, with Jiang Qingqing's arrival, the gazes of the surrounding men were all attracted over, including Zhao Min's boyfriend. The eyes intentionally or unintentionally glanced towards Jiang Qingqing's body. But Zhao Min was with her, so she only dared to sneak a glance. The surrounding girls all looked at Jiang Qingqing jealously, and in their hearts, they all cursed a vixen just like Zhao Min. Li Wan Air frowned and said, "It's not easy to get together. What are you guys doing?" Zhao Min, "It's not like you don't know where Qingqing works. You wanted to pick her up a long time ago. What are you talking about here? Don't you just think that Qingqing doesn't have a car and isn't as good as you?" Zhao Min's face darkened a few points visible to the naked eye. "What are you talking about, Li Wan Air? Why am I talking sarcastically? All right, don't even say it. Go in first. The party is about to start." A man's voice came from behind. The crowd looked over and a man with a big back hair, handsome looks and a suit slowly walked in. Parked behind him was a Bentley. With just this appearance, the gazes of those single female classmates all swiped at the man in unison. None of them were young anymore, and being single at this age naturally made them especially picky about their significant others. But as soon as this man came out, even those picky women felt that this man was a perfect other half. Tall, handsome, and rich. Isn't this a rich and handsome, domineering president? Taoan, you're here. Kuro implicitly stepped forward to give the man a greeting. Taoan smiled gentlemanly. Then he looked at Jiang Qingqing. Qing, long time no see. Those women were furious to the point of going crazy when they saw Taoan still showing affection to Jiang Qingqing as before. Jiang Qingqing nodded slightly. It's been a long time. How have you been lately? Fine. Jiang Qingqing had always had a sense of rejection towards outsiders. This was the point that those women couldn't see her the most. Clearly a university teacher, not a princess. What was the point of pretending to be noble? Taoan had been chasing Jiang Qingqing for almost 7 years, from his junior year of college until now. But after graduating from college, he went abroad to study and then developed abroad. This reunion was all organized by him. In fact, the most fundamental purpose is still for Jiang Qingqing. Taoan walked at the front like the leader of the group, with many people around him complimenting him. The main character of this party was him. He was also the best mixed up in this session. Taoan, the youngest board member of Huapei Real Estate. He owned 5% of the shares of Huapei Group. The total market capitalization of Huapei Group was already as high as $100 billion. A 5% stake was $5 billion. Taoan now had the capital to be proud and respected. This achievement had surpassed 99.9% of his peers. Evergreen Hotel also had 25% of his shares, and if he didn't have to focus on Huapei Group, he could have been the owner of Evergreen Hotel as well. With his current achievements, what type of woman he wanted was just a matter of waving his hand. However, he had always had a regret in his heart, and that was not being with his white moonlight, Jiang Qingqing. This time, he was bound to capture Jiang Qingqing's heart when the king returned. Taoan just walked into the door of the box. The original laughter inside instantly quieted down, and everyone's eyes gathered on him and Jiang Qingqing's body. Aya, you guys finally came, Mr. Tao. Big schoolmate Jiang. A male student quickly got up and enthusiastically pulled over the chair beside him. Just waiting for you guys to come, guys, to open the table. Taoan had a kind smile on his lips. I'm really sorry. Something came up late. It's not a problem, you're a big shot now. It's already an honor to have the chance to eat with us. One of the female classmates complimented. Ms. Zhang's elegance is still the same. She's still so beautiful. How come you haven't aged at all? Everyone in the private room was praising the two. Both of them were not from the same world as them. One was talented and the other had a stunning face. Come. Don't stand. All take your seats. Li Wanner first pulled Jiang Qingqing to sit together, then greeted the students behind her. Since we're all here, let's open the banquet. Although our youth is gone, but to still be able to gather together, I am reminded of the great days I once had. I'm especially happy today. Come, let's toast. The crowd raised their cups in unison and chanted, "Come and dry." After everyone reseated themselves, the atmosphere was quite cordial. Everyone chatted. It was mainly the boys bragging about their extravagant lives now, and the girls bragging about how rich their husbands were. The one who danced the most was of course Zhao Min. She had been at odds with Jiang Qingqing since she was in school. Today our Jiang Big Schoolgirl came by bus. If I say Jiang Big Schoolgirl, how do you go to work every day if you don't have a car? Is it hard to ride a battery car? This was said out. A lot of jealous female classmates of Jiang Qingqing heard it very comfortable. Thinking of a big school flower having to ride a battery car made them feel very downcast. Jiang Qingqing said with a calm face, "No, I usually walk to work and live not far from the school." Chapter 113 Coming Late. The corners of several girls' mouths revealed a smug smile when they heard that Jiang Qingqing was actually walking to work. Xiao Qing, my husband owns a Ford store. Why don't we get you an interest-free loan and you buy a car? If you don't have any money, we can get you a 0 down payment. Once this was said, the girls were covering their mouths and snickering. Kuro rounded off the conversation by saying, Big school flower Jiang is still single now without a boyfriend to spend money on her. So I guess she can't even afford to pay the car loan. But how nice that people are self-reliant. Zhao Min's eyes narrowed into slits as she smiled. Yeah, Jiang Dashua doesn't care to be raised by a man. Unlike all of us who have found a promising boyfriend. Li Wan'er's fists clenched as she listened. That's enough of you guys. Each and every one of you are targeting Qing. Zhao Min and Kuro hummed softly before giving her a blank look. Wan'er, it's fine. Jiang Qingqing pulled Li Wan'er back, not wanting her to say more. Taoan glanced at Jiang Qingqing, then took out his cell phone and made a call. Qing, I bought you a $3 million McLaren. The car will have a tow truck sent over to you later. From now on, you can drive this car to work. Taoan said this with a flat expression on his face. But all the girls around were envious. A $3 million McLaren. How many times do they have to be slept with before they can afford it? Zhao Min's face turned very unsightly. Kuro gritted her teeth and stared at Jiang Qingqing. Her eyes were almost ready to burst into flames. Her target this time was Taoan, and she had thought that he had given up chasing Jiang Qingqing by now. After all, it had been 7 years. I go. Mr. Tao is really overbearing, directly sending a $3 million car to big school girl Jiang. The main thing is that our Mr. Tao is a real man, chasing after big schoolgirl Jiang for 7 years. What a deep love. Jiang, big schoolgirl, what are you still waiting for? Go up and kiss Mr. Tao. Meet such a man, directly marry it. Li Wan'er's concerned eyes looked towards Jiang Qingqing. In fact, she was also very optimistic about Jiang Qingqing and Taoan going together, because the two were a good match. Plus Taoan had been chasing Jiang Qingqing for 7 years. Taoan got up and walked to Jiang Qingqing's side. Qingqing, I've been chasing you for 7 years. These 7 years I've been working hard just to be able to be worthy of you. Now that my worth has reached $5 billion, it's enough for you to lead a superior life. Can you promise me to be my girlfriend? Taoan looked at Jiang Qingqing with deep affection. What was said touched the crowd present. Those single female classmates were dying of jealousy. They also fantasized about how nice it would be if Taoan confessed to them at this time. Jiang Qingqing got up and looked at Taoan. There was no particular fluctuation in her expression, and the corners of her mouth were tinged with a smile. Mr. Tao, 7 years ago I said that I don't like you. So please don't put any thought into me. You are very good, but I don't want to be with you. Today, 7 years later, my thoughts still haven't changed. Whether I like it or not is not because of how much you've accomplished, so you need to work hard for yourself and not for me. I won't take the McLaren you bought me. There's no reason for me to accept something so expensive. Taoan's expression couldn't stay calm anymore. 7 years of pursuit and still couldn't get her heart by now? Qing, why are you just not willing to give me together? Can you give me a reason? Jiang Qingqing looked at the crowd. Because I already have a boyfriend, I can't apologize to him. Li Wan'er got up incredulously. What? Qingqing, you have a boyfriend? How come I didn't know? Taoan was even more disbelieving. Qingqing, I've been chasing you for 7 years. You don't even have many friends of the same sex around you. Not to mention the opposite sex. So how come you suddenly have a boyfriend? Did you not want to be with me and deliberately found a reason like this to lie to me? Jiang Qingqing's tone was flat. I also have only known him for a few days. I haven't had time to tell you guys yet. He will also come to this class reunion. He should be on his way here now. Taoan frowned and said, Qing, I've been chasing you for 7 years and you don't have any classmates. Yet you're with someone you haven't known for a few days. What exactly makes him better than me? Jiang Qingqing shook her head without explaining anything further. Taoan returned to his seat with some obvious frustration. And Li Wan'er asked with great curiosity, Qingqing, who is your boyfriend? Is he a boy I've seen before? Jiang Qingqing shook her head and said, No, he's still in college right now. The crowd gasped at these words. This was too explosive. They couldn't believe it at all. Jiang Qingqing would actually be with a college student who was attending school. Zhao Min let out a cold laugh. I thought that big school flower Jiang would be able to find some kind of boyfriend, letting such a good man like Mr. Tao go and not looking for a youngster who was studying. Kuro added, Yeah, following a young kid with a young age to talk. I guess when you get older, people will kick you out. Just at this moment, the door of the box was pushed open. Everyone thought it was a waiter serving food, so they didn't care. Qing, where are you? All the gazes in the surroundings looked over. Jing Mo saw Jiang Qingqing at a glance in the crowd. When women saw Jing Mo's face, they didn't say anything on their lips, but their hearts were pounding. That was the feeling of a heartbeat. Jing Mo's killing power was just too great. It was too handsome. No wonder Jiang Qingqing's heart was captured. If they probably wouldn't be able to hold out. Originally, those old women who have been in the society, they thought that they would not be moved by the appearance of the man. Only money and conditions are their first choice as a marriage object. But after seeing Jing Mo, they thought even if they follow Jing Mo to suffer, they are also willing to. Jing Mo sat down next to Jiang Qingqing. I'm sorry, There was a bit of a delay and I'm late. With an apologetic smile on his face, Jing Mo said to the crowd in the private room. This is my boyfriend, Jing Mo. Jiang Qingqing introduced to the crowd present. Hello guys. Jing Mo smiled and greeted politely. His other hand had already skillfully wrapped around Jiang Qingqing's waist. Jiang Qingqing knew that this was Jing Mo taking advantage of herself again, and the expression on her face was a bit stiff. The gazes of everyone in the private room gathered on Jing Mo. They were all sizing up Jing Mo, who could actually become Jiang Qingqing's boyfriend. Li Wanner asked, Qing, you and Jing Mo, who actually chased who? Jiang Qingqing smiled and didn't say anything. Jing Mo spoke up. Of course it was me who chased after Qing. Such a beautiful woman, I fell in love with the first time I saw her. Taoan's face darkened at these words. This Jing Mo was too pompous. He was 100% unable to look at Jing Mo. Big school flower Jiang, who is as cold as ice to men, will also be chased one day. The gazes of all the boys in the private room looked enviously at Jing Mo. For the first time, they felt that face value could actually overcome money. Chapter 114. What can you give her? Not all of the people at the dinner table were into chatting. There were also a few fringe characters who were just there to make a show of it or to dabble in the meal. After a couple of bites of food, they started to play with their cell phones with their heads down. In fact, one girl was the one who originally came to accompany her roommate. After she ate 2 bites and said a few words to her former classmate, she lowered her head and swiped the video. She's a big fan of Bai Qian and especially likes her songs. She dreams of seeing Bai Qian. Unfortunately, Bai Qian does not hold concerts, or else she would go to the concert if it is more expensive. Today, as usual, she is looking at the dynamic of Bai Qian. When she saw Bai Qian actually came to Yangzhou, she couldn't wait to jump up. She can't wait to jump up and down when she sees Bai Qian actually coming to Yangzhou. Bai Qian actually came to Dongguan Street and signed autographs for many fans. She regrets how she didn't go to Dongguan Street to play today. It's really depressing. However, Bai Qian didn't come to Dongguan Street alone, but with a boy. The girl's brows are furrowed. Bai Qian won't break any scandal. A girl as good as Bai Qian shouldn't fall in love at this age. Curious, she started searching for information on the guy Bai Qian was shopping with. Today, many people have photographed Bai Qian and recorded videos. The guy shopping with Bai Qian is quite handsome. I just don't know who he is. I don't know who he is. He shouldn't be in the entertainment industry, or he should know him. However, this boy looks familiar to me. It seems that she has seen him somewhere. The more she looked, the more familiar she looked. She must have seen it somewhere. Zhao Min just couldn't see Jiang Qingqing doing well. Why did Jiang Qingqing give up a rich, handsome and young guy to chase after her and got together? Why is her life so good? Jing Mo, little brother, you should feel honored. Jiang Qingqing gave up a superior life for you. Just now our Tao gave her a McLaren to confess to her and refused. Zhao Min's words were conspiratorial, meaning that Jing Mo couldn't give Jiang Qingqing a superior life, and also insinuated that Jiang Qingqing's vision was not good. Rich don't find a poor man. Jiang Qingqing frowned for the first time. Her face became not so good. She could tolerate Zhao Min saying bad things about her all the time, but she wouldn't allow others to say anything about Jing Mo. She wanted to get up and say something on behalf of Jing Mo but was held down by Jing Mo. Jing Mo looked at Zhao Min and smiled confidently on her face. This smile directly looked at all of the surrounding women who were all in a state of spring. How is it that Jing Mo is so good looking? I really want to get him a McLaren, is it? My home Qing actually for me McLaren don't want. Then I can't be sorry for her. I have a more than $10 million Lamborghini under my name. Just bought it, now give it to Qing. Said Jing Mo took out the car key and put it in front of Jiang Qingqing. None of the people present believed Jing Mo's words. They all thought he was bragging. It's true that youngsters love to talk big. Do you know how much $10 million is? Taoan opened his mouth with a sneer. Jing Mo looked at Taoan. Of course I know how much $10 million is. How come you don't know? Then I'll ask the bank to send me $10 million in cash over for you to count. He still felt that Jing Mo was bragging. Taoan pressed on not wanting to bull with Jing Mo. He looked at Jiang Qingqing. Qing, it's fine if you don't stay with me. But don't find a brat who only talks big and doesn't even have hair to humiliate me. Okay? Tao and me being with Jing Mo is between the two of us. It has nothing to do with you, and I'm not with him because of you. Jiang Qingqing's face did not look good as she got up and said. Taoan was angry to see such Jiang Qingqing. The always lonely and proud Jiang Qingqing never put others in her heart. He never thought that today he would actually care about a man. This made him very jealous and at the same time resentful. Where exactly is this Jing Mo better than him? It was worth Jiang Qingqing caring so much that she would actually stand up for him. What future can you have in the future by following a college student? Right now you still have to rely on your family's living expenses to support you. What can he give you? While I can give you everything you want. Taoan broke his defenses a bit. These words originally should not have been spoken in front of so many people. A bunch of classmates transformed into melon eaters, probably thinking that they really didn't come here for nothing today. Jiang Qingqing still wanted to say something, but Jing Mo got up and pressed Jiang Qingqing back into the chair. Why do you think you can give what I can't? The movement over here also made the girl who was just looking at her cell phone raise her head. Just in time to see that face of Jing Mo. This look was a direct shock. She panicked and took out her cell phone again. Simply exactly the same. Even the clothes worn are exactly the same. She said she had seen it there, so it was right in front of her. But she didn't rush to make a noise, but showed it to her roommate beside her. Ping ping. Look at this. I go. He actually. Shoo. Don't talk. Watch the show. Taoan looked at Jing Mo with a disdainful face. Just what can you give? Luxury car? Luxury house? Can you afford to give? What major did you take in college? Computer, why? Taoan snickered. Doomed to work in the future. I guess I can't find a job. Just you can't earn the money I have now in 10 lifetimes. Zhao Min covered her mouth and snickered. Jiang Qingqing is really interesting. Let go of Mr. Tao's condition, so good don't want. Found a poor school. Kuro concurred. That's right. It's really superficial to look at people's parents who are handsome and physically fit. Maybe it's just cheating the feelings of the youngsters in people's families. Taoan threw the Bentley car keys from his waist onto the table in his hand. You say you have $10 million of Lamborghini? I also have the Bentley car keys. Have the ability to drive over. Ah, my car is now at the door. Where is your car? Taoan was bound to demolish Jing Mo, not giving him any face at all. My car is in the school parking lot. Taoan laughed out loud when he heard this. Then I don't know how you came here today. Also by bus? What? Did your car run out of gas or broke down? When these words came out, Zhao Min and Kuro were also amused. Jing Mo frowned and said, Who said I only have one car? The car I gave to Qing Qing is at school. I came here in another car. Who knows that it's okay if Jing Mo doesn't explain? Once he explains, not only these few people, but the rest of the people also followed and laughed. Except for the two women who were just swiping their cell phones and were watching the scene with interest. Taoan's tears came out laughing. Jiang Qingqing. Where did you find such an extreme boyfriend? It's so amusing. It's been blowing awesome since you came here. Zhao Min stifled her laughter and asked Jing Mo in a teasing tone. So you said you're a student? Are you hardly a rich second generation? Otherwise, where did you get the money to buy a car? Jing Mo shook his head and denied. I'm not a rich second generation, ah? Chapter 115. Wishing you 100 years of happiness. Then since you're not a rich second generation, then where did you get the money? You're still a college student now. Can't it be that you've been making money since your mom was in the womb? After saying that, Zhao Min couldn't hold back her laughter again. The system's voice suddenly rang in Jing Mo's head. Hit Taoan in the face and gain 51% of Huapei Group's shares. Failure punishment. No punishment. Jing Mo's tiger's body shook. It seemed like he had to be forced to pretend again. What a claptrap. You'd better stop talking. Your ignorance will only make you more humiliated. It's fine if you disgrace yourself, but you're disgracing Qing Qing's face. Taoan finished his gaze at Jiang Qingqing. Qing Qing. I advise you to think about it. You don't want to get carried away. This kind of pompous man, you have no future with him. Li Wan'er also felt that Jing Mo was a bit of a disgrace at this time. Only talking big words, although he said that he was very handsome, but handsome looks can't be a meal. She also began to persuade, Qing Qing, why don't you think about it again? In fact, Taoan is still very good. After all, he has been chasing you for 7 years. No matter what, he is also better than this kid. I feel that he is a bit of a swollen face, really a bit childish. That's right. I also feel that Qing Qing, you and Mr. Tao are a good match. You can't joke with your future happiness. There were also other classmates who were on good terms with Jiang Qingqing who were also advising bitterly. Jing Mo looked around the circle side to himself. Tao is always right. You said I can't give what you can give, and I can't give Qing Qing a future. You also just gave away a McLaren. How much does your McLaren cost? It's just over $3 million. It's a drop in the bucket for me, but it's astronomical for you. Taoan said this with a proud look on his face. Jing Mo glanced at him suspiciously. What's astronomical? Isn't it just a 3 million plus McLaren? Why can't I afford to give it? Didn't I just give Ching Ching a 10 million plus Lamborghini? Taoan was like looking at a little cutie. Looking at Jing Mo like a little cutie? Can you stop telling this joke? If you really have a $10 million Lamborghini, I'll give you $100 million as a gift, and I wish you 100 years of happiness. Jing Mo heard directly snatched the words. This is what you said. Cannot back out. Taoan sneered and held his chest. The people present can do a forensic. I speak a spit a ding. If you really have 10 million Lamborghini, I spot with 100 million to you guys, as a congratulatory gift to your wedding. Good. Didn't I just say that I came with another car? My other car is the Lamborghini Sixth Element worth over $40 million. I can take you to see it now. Jing Mo's tone of voice was very confident, not like he was bragging. This time the people present couldn't laugh anymore. They were all very skeptical about whether what he said was true or not. Taoan didn't believe that Jing Mo really had a Lamborghini and that it was the Sixth Element. Of course he knew about this car. It was considered one of the most expensive and rare cars in the world. This kind of car couldn't possibly appear in a small place like Y City. Taoan got up and greeted the crowd. Let's go. Let's also go and take a look at young Master Jing's $40 million car. A group of people hooted and hollered and got up all curious and ready to go and watch the fun. $40 million worth of car, really? He doesn't look like he's bragging. Maybe there really is. If it's the Sixth Element, it should be worth $40 million. Jiang Qingqing's life is really good. How come all the people around her who like her are rich? At this moment, Zhao Min and Karo were both going crazy with jealousy, praying in their hearts that it must not be true. If it was true, Jiang Qingqing had found the perfect boyfriend. She was as handsome as a star, and was also rich, so she was very unbalanced in her heart. Walking out of the Evergreen Hotel, everyone saw a gray super sci-fi sports car parked next to Taoan's Bentley. Just parked there around there are a lot of eyes look over. There were also a few young people who were standing in front of the car taking pictures at this time. Jing Mo pressed the car key and the lights flashed. A few young people who were taking pictures were also startled by the sudden movement. Taoan's eyes were glazed over as he stared at the Lamborghini Sixth Element. He kind of couldn't believe that Jing Mo was telling the truth and that he really had a 40 million plus Lamborghini Sixth Element. This car was undoubtedly Jing Mo's. Because even if you go to a car dealership to rent a car, it is impossible to rent this one. Who would want to rent out such a good car? How about it, Mr. Tao? Is this car worth $10 million? Taoan bitterly smiled. More than 10 million, His own Bentley is a bit overshadowed by the side. Ding! Mission completed. Host obtains 51% of Huapei Group's shares. Taoan sighed and said, report your account to me. I'll transfer you $100 million. Jing Mo kind of admired Taoan's vigor, at least people could afford to play. Taoan looked at Jiang Qingqing. I admit it. You found a boyfriend who is more capable than me. I won't bother you from now on. I wish you 100 years of happiness. Jiang Qingqing's eyes dimmed. Taoan. Actually, there are some things I've always wanted to say to you. I don't like you not because you're not good enough, on the contrary you're very good. It's just that I don't like you, there's no reason, it's just a feeling. For so many years, you sent me so many things I never accepted a single one. I hoped you would die to me, but you didn't. I started to alienate you because I felt that I was no longer a favorite in your heart but a kind of shackle. You can be where you are now because you have a kind of obsession, but you don't need to be so tired, you should fight for yourself, not for me. I'm honored that you like me, but I can't accept it because I don't like it. If I would still be with you like this, it would be a kind of harm to you. I'm ashamed of it, so let's just be ordinary friends. These words were very touching to Tao, and so many years of persistence and insistence can finally be properly put down. Jiang Qingqing was good. She at least wouldn't be like other women who didn't like you but still hung on to you, asking you for more and more to give you hope, and then hurting you in the end. From the beginning to the end is his wishful thinking. Jiang Qingqing from the beginning to tell him that they do not like him. On this point Jiang Qingqing bright and open. Other people say Jiang Qingqing do, but only chased her 7 years of Taoan no. Jiang Qingqing mind is very calm. She is not the pursuit of false material, is not willing to be a slave of money. She has been pursuing to do what she likes. She when the university teacher is her pursuit all along. Not that she does not have the ability to make money, but when the teacher is her favorite thing. Chapter 116. What is your relationship with Bai Qian Qian? Jiang Qingqing is a very stubborn person. After so many years her thoughts are still so simple. Even after the baptism of society is still like this. Taoan was relieved at this point. Well, good. From now on we are just ordinary friends. Looking at the smile on Taoan's face, Jiang Qingqing sighed in relief. The pressure Taoan had given her was just too much. She wasn't heartless as a person, and she wasn't good at hurting others. She could only try to keep a distance from the people around her in order not to hurt others. But she met this shameless guy Jing Mo, who didn't even give himself a chance, and came up to touch his ass in the school playground. She knows that she can't hurt Kyung Mo. Instead, Kyung Mo keeps crossing the line and she can't do anything about him. Maybe Kyung Mo was sent from heaven to deal with her. Just at this time Taoan's phone rings. Taoan picked up the phone and listened for a while, shocked at Kyung Mo. Then hanging up the phone took a long time to calm down. I'm really sorry for today. I just said that kind of thing. So you're the new chairman of Huapei Group. Taoan stepped forward and bowed to QMO to apologize. All of the surrounding people were taken aback. Mr. Tao, what did you say? This young man is the chairman of Huapei Group? Taoan nodded. Yes. Just now my secretary called me and said that a young man has acquired 51% of Huapei Group's shares with a market value of roughly $511 billion, has absolute controlling power, and has become the chairman of Huapei Real Estate. The moment these words came out, all the people around were shocked. More than $50 billion. What kind of concept is this? Taoan is a little nervous, his own share of 100% into 5, but people accounted for 51% of the absolute controlling right. He a sentence can be kicked out of their own board of directors. Jing Les really sorry, hope you do not with me in general. Jing Mo looked at Taoan and said, you're really nice, at least you can afford to play, and you're also in love with my family Qing Qing. There's nothing, I won't do anything to you. Taoan apologized again. It's me who has no eyes. My goodness. All the people who saw this scene were stunned. They had never imagined that a towering figure to them would be so afraid of Jing Mo. Moreover, Jing Mo was already the chairman of Huapei Group at such a young age. Those of them who were a bit older than Jing Mo felt that they had lived all these years to the dogs. More than $50 billion, this is too ho-hum. No wonder it captured the heart of Jiang Dame. This man is handsome and so rich. He's really a national husband. Those single female classmates were going crazy with jealousy. Especially Zhao Min and Karo. Their faces were so gloomy that they were about to drip water. The two of them couldn't say a word right now. And the men could only laugh bitterly. Having graduated for so long and struggling for several years, they couldn't even afford to buy a house. As a result, people are selling houses. The properties in the villa area of Y City are all owned by Huapei Group. Simply envious of others. Those women look at Jing Mo's eyes are enthusiastic dead. Long so handsome, so rich, if they hold on to Jing Mo's thighs. Is not this life do not have to work hard? If you have the opportunity to get into Jing Mo's bed, you must tie a few holes in the condom and do everything you can to get pregnant with his child. Li Wan Air was full of smiles as she joked. Worrying for nothing, great Chairman Jing. In the future you have to be nice to our family Qing Qing. You can't bully Qing Qing just because you're rich. I'm also here to wish you guys happiness. Li Waner said this from the bottom of her heart, and wouldn't be jealous or go back to cut corners just because her best friend had found a particularly good boyfriend. Jing Mo smiled and said back, that's for sure, I'll definitely treat our family Qing Qing well. All right, don't stand outside. Go back to the private room and continue eating. A girl slipped out as everyone prepared to go back. Jing Mo, did you go shopping with by Qian Qian today? Can you tell us what your relationship is with Qian Qian? For star chasers, this kind of gossip is their favorite. And it's even more exciting to get first-hand information. By Qian Qian? Who is it? Some of the non-star chasers don't know this name. It's that female singer who sings that Xia Evening Qing. Many people don't follow stars but listen to songs. So it's her. Li Wan Air looked at Jing Mo suspiciously. It won't just collapse the room. The first time Jiang Qingqing's first public relationship resulted in an outbreak of cheating, right? That's really a scandal. Jing Mo explains, Bai Qian Qian is just looking for me to collaborate, saying she wants to release my album. What? You're also going to release an album? The girl who asked the question was outright shocked. She felt that this must be big news in the future, and she might be the third person to know about this besides the two parties involved. Yes, you can't say anything about it, QMO reminded jokingly. That girl nodded heavily and said, I'll definitely be the first to fan you when you release your album. Big Beautiful Zhang's boyfriend is really outstanding. Zhao Min and Karo became even more jealous. The two of them even wanted to leave early. They could probably die of anger if they stayed any longer. How come Jiang Qingqing was so lucky? Casually finding a boyfriend who was handsome and rich wasn't enough. He was also so talented. How can they live? After so many years of searching for a good object, but also just bought her a Mercedes-Benz. The result of others? Directly tens of millions of Lamborghini. And their object how old are middle-aged, especially Xiaomin, boyfriend hair fat, head also bald. When you do it with him, there is no desire at all and the time is still short, he did not even go there, he is over. All the other girls thought similarly. Some of them are still working as mistresses, taking all the effort to try to find a rich second generation and catch a golden son-in-law, but it turned out that people Jiang Qingqing had such high-quality men chasing after her by virtue of her looks. God, you are not fair. When the party ended, Tao and personally sent Jing Mo and Jiang Qingqing to the car. Jing Dong. Let's have dinner together sometime. I'll definitely go drink your wedding wine when you guys get married. Taoan was indeed a fastidious person, and when he said he would give $100 million, it was $100 million. There was an extra $100 million in Jing Mo's account. Li Wanner complained, Qing, you're really too. Having a boyfriend actually isn't the first to tell me. Next time you two must treat me to dinner. Jing Mo smiled and said, yeah, next time I'll definitely treat you to dinner at the Meandering Residence. Meandering Residence? What kind of place is that? Taoan smiled and said, that place is where rich people go. The cheapest meal would cost over $100,000. Li Wanner was shocked. No need to break the bank so much. Jing Mo shook his head and said, it doesn't break the bank. I don't spend any money to eat over there. Jing Mo started the car and unconsciously put his hand on the passenger's leg. Jiang Qingqing directly removed his hand. The key is back to you, go back to school. Chapter 117. Thank you system. Instead of taking the car keys, Jing Mo opened his mouth and said, if I gave it to you, you take it, after all, you didn't even want the McLaren for me. Today's Jing Mo was in a very happy mood. After all, he had more shares worth more than $50 billion for nothing. Jiang Qingqing looked out the car window with a flat face and said, I did not want it for you. Don't think too much. And between us is still the identity of counselor, also student. The acting ends here. Jing Mo cheekily put his hand on Jiang Qingqing's leg again. What are you talking about, Qing? You are my woman. Jiang Qingqing frowned and slapped Jing Mo's hand away. Jing Mo, don't be like this, I'm angry. Jing Mo said with a disinterested face. Fine then get out of the car if you can. Jing Mo almost made the car behind him crash with a sharp brake. Damn. Rich people are great. The road is your home. The car behind him opened the glass and cursed at Jing Mo, blasting the gas and running away. Jing Mo, what do you want? Jiang Qingqing was startled by the sudden sharp braking and slowed down and said a bit angrily. Jing Mo said with an unhappy face, you're hurting me. A puzzled look surfaced on Jiang Qingqing's face. How did I hurt you? If you weren't mentally prepared, then why did you let me be your temporary boyfriend? Jiang Qingqing felt a bit irrational after hearing this. Jing Mo, didn't I say in the beginning that the two of us were just playing along and not really boyfriend and girlfriend? Jing Mo looked at Jiang Qingqing with a serious face. But I took it seriously. You're cold and hot, and cold really makes me unbearable. Jiang Qingqing sneered. I didn't think that a playboy would still be sad because I'm a woman. The words revealed a conspiratorial tone and a hint of jealousy. Jing Mo's eyes met Jiang Qingqing's eyes dead on. What do you mean by that? Jiang Qingqing said somewhat mournfully. Which night you didn't return to the dormitory? Wasn't it that you went to the bar with Zhang Xinyu? And the next morning I even heard the two of you having that kind of sound together. You obviously have a woman. What do you mean by acting so affectionate towards me? Do you think I'm still an untouched schoolgirl? You'll believe it in just a few words. After Jiang Qingqing finished speaking, even she herself felt a little strange. How could she say such words? Jiang Qingqing suddenly felt aggrieved. Obviously it was Jing Mo who touched her, but as soon as he came up and even forcibly kissed her, he never respected himself and just barged into his world. When others gave her a McLaren, Kumo gave a Lamborghini. What the hell does he take himself for? A tool to sulk? Jiang Qingqing opened the car door and got out of the car, ignoring the traffic and rushing forward. The speed of the car on the Guangling Bridge is very fast. Jiang Qingqing gambling slammed the door out of the car. Behind the truck almost crashed into it. Jing Mo in the back to see that is a fearful. Damn it! The big truck driver cursed and drove away. Jing Mo also got out of the car and chased after him. On the Guangling Bridge, the crosswind blew Jiang Qingqing's head of hair flying recklessly. Under the streetlight, Her shadow was rapidly lengthening in the direction of Jing Mo. The always strong Jiang Qingqing had crystalline teardrops slipping from the corners of her eyes. It was blown away by the wind without flowing down her cheeks. Jing Mo wiped his cheeks. It's raining? Don't walk and run. Dangerous. A sedan came speeding along in the darkness. He couldn't have imagined that someone on the bridge would actually be running on the road. When he saw the person, the car was already very close to Jiang Qingqing. Jing Mo at this time erupted with inhuman potential. Rushed up, I can't let anything happen to Jiang Qingqing. In a flash, Jing Mo knew for sure that he would not be able to catch up. It can't be. System. Save her. Do everything you can to let me catch up. I'm willing to pay whatever it takes. Jing Mo saw that the car was already less than a foot away from Jiang Qingqing. It was as if the time around them was frozen. It's not like it's just frozen. This is system. The host played it off, and I still have to cover your ass. The system had a mouthful of northeastern words, not like the cold mechanical voice from before, but a very human tone saying such a sentence in Jing Mo's mind. System, this is the opportunity to stay in the critical moment to save the host's life. This system only has 3 chances to protect you, but now it's been used up once by you. Jing Mo really thanked the system, although he said that he had always called the system a pit, but the system had really helped him from start to finish. Thank you, system. System. Don't ink it. It's only 3 seconds. Jing Mo fought his way up and hugged Jiang Qingqing tightly before lunging towards the outside of the road. As Jing Mo pounced Jiang Qingqing, time resumed and vehicles whizzed past behind him. Jing Mo felt a heart-rending pain being behind him, and a huge force brought him swooping forward. He let go of his hold on Jiang Qingqing's hand and flew out all by himself. It turned out that the car behind him was pulling a load of steel. Due to being loaded too full, a piece of steel stuck out of the vehicle, and as the vehicle brushed against Jing Mo, the steel hit Jing Mo's back and then carried him for some distance. There was a sound of tires rubbing the ground, and the car that had just passed by so close stopped, and the driver ran down from the car in a panic to check the situation. Kumo slumped to the ground, a sharp pain faintly coming from his back. Damn, almost died. Jiang Qingqing was so out of it that she shouted, Jing Mo! She climbed up and quickly rushed towards where Jing Mo was. Jing Mo fought to get up. Luckily that steel wasn't something sharp, or else he probably would have been sliced in half. Jiang Qingqing had a panicked look on her face and crouched down to check on Kumo's condition. I'm sorry. Jing Mo, are you alright? Jiang Qingqing was truly anxious. Tears poured down her face. The driver also walked over. Young man, why are you guys running around on the bridge at night? Guangling Bridge is a 4-lane road, and the average speed of the cars is more than 80. But the driver knew that this was not the time to complain. Go, young man. I'll carry you to the hospital, he said and went forward to assist Jing Mo. Jing Mo took a deep breath and waved his hand and said, Master, you go first. I don't have much to do. The driver's face of hatred. We're hit by a car is still okay. You are not no money You can rest assured uncle a little money, enough to give you treatment. Jiang Qingqing also opened her mouth and said, What not go to the hospital? You have been hit by a car. You must go to the hospital. Jing Mo couldn't argue, so he was carried by Jiang Qingqing. The driver pointed to his car and said, You are this young man's girlfriend, right? You carry this young man to my car. Just my car can only sit 2 people. I will drive to take the young man to the hospital first. You take a taxi in the back. Jiang Qingqing wiped the tear tracks on her face and refused. Our car is in the back. I'll drive him. Chapter 118. Why don't you come and stay at my house? The driver looked towards the back and saw a Lamborghini. Now he was a bit flustered. He had hit someone's young master, so he probably had to play it out. You take him to the hospital first. I'll be right there. Jiang Qingqing carried Jing Mo on her shoulders. The pressure on her back was transferred to Jiang Qingqing's body. She weighed less than 100. Carrying Jing Mo was really a bit of an effort. After the driver saw this, he came forward and gave him a hand, and the 2 of them worked together to lift Jing Mo into the Lamborghini. Jiang Qingqing started the car and rushed towards Subei Hospital. Jing Mo sat in the passenger side, feeling the burning pain coming from his back, making his expression screwed together. Looking at Jing Mo in such pain, Jiang Qingqing blamed herself. She wanted to speak out and say a few soft words, but she had always been lonely and proud, and had never hurt anyone because of herself. She was not very good at saying such words. Why did you save me? Who asked you to save me? Jiang Qingqing regretted a bit after saying this. In fact, what she wanted to say was that she would rather get hurt herself than see Jing Mo get hurt. Jing Mo endured the severe pain and gasped, "Ching Ching, I just met Zhang Xanyu that night. Nothing happened." Jiang Qingqing gritted her teeth. "It's already this time, so don't say such things." Although she said this on her lips, because Jing Mo's focus of attention was herself even if she was injured, this made her heart very touched. Once a woman is touched by you, she will believe whatever you say at this time. Moreover, what Jing Mo said was the truth. He really did not have anything with Zhang Xinyu. Jiang Qingqing also launched herself hard, stepping on the Lamborghini's gas pedal. The car accelerated in an instant and rushed through the traffic light. "I go. It's so fierce. Mom, what kind of car is that? So handsome. Isn't driving this speed on this road a death wish?" A traffic cop is still directing traffic. "Hello, why don't you wear a helmet? A fine of 20. Boom. He was in the middle of writing a ticket when he heard a loud engine roar all the way across the street. He looked towards the intersection and a gray supercar speeding past him. So arrogant. The traffic cop got into his spring state and chased it directly. The battery car that just didn't wear a helmet dodged a bullet. Jing Mo looked at the car in the car drove to more than 100. A little heartbeat. If he drove to this speed is nothing, after all, there is a professional driver's skills. But Jiang Qingqing did not have a car? This car driving really fierce. In fact, the good car is about to crash. Jiang Qingqing performance is also a little fumbling. Thanks to good luck. The car arrived at the North Jiangsu Hospital, just as the dean was ready to ride his bicycle home. A supercar that he was watching rushed in, and the commotion caused him to stop the car and look over. When he saw Jing Mo coming down from the car, looking like he was still injured, his face was shocked. This is not the hospital key protection object. Call the nurse station. Call the nurse station. Before Jiang Qingqing could carry Jing Mo into the hospital outpatient clinic, a dozen nurses ran out from the hospital outpatient clinic with a hoot and a holler. "Leave it to me. Hurry up and arrange for an examination." A few nurses placed Jing Mo on the hospital bed that was pushed to him, and then took him to be examined. The dean sighed and didn't go home, ready to see how Kumo was doing. It wasn't long before the traffic police and the driver who hit the person also rushed over. Traffic police found Jiang Qingqing to understand the situation. It turned out to be in order to send the injured, so they did not go deeper, said that in the future do not be so reckless and left. Hit the driver is not bad, on the way to buy a fruit basket, came to the hospital and took the initiative to say that the best treatment conditions, to use the best of any medicine, he came to pay the bill. Jing Mo, after a check, did not suffer any serious injuries, not directly hit by the car. The back of the steel rubbed a little, without any special treatment, on their own slowly raise will be good. Knowing that Jing Mo is not seriously injured, everyone is relieved. The dean was the first to see Kyung Mo, smiled and said hello again. Kumo gave a bitter smile. He really didn't want to meet the dean in this way. The dean personally took a look at Kyung Mo's examination report, and then instructed Kyung Mo to make sure he didn't have any strenuous exercise recently, and that it would be best if he could lie in bed. At this point, Jing Mo was able to recover enough to get out of bed and walk. He sighed. It seems that recently he can't soar the clouds, sealed for a period of time. Walking out of the examination department, he saw Jiang Qingqing standing at the door with a worried face. Jiang Qingqing saw Jing Mo walk out, stepped forward and asked in panic, "How are you? Are you okay?" The driver also came up to inquire about Jing Mo's condition. The dean walked out and personally spoke about Jing Mo's situation. Both of them were relieved to hear it. The driver looked at Jing Mo with some urgency. "This little brother, I'm really sorry for letting you get hurt. Look at how much money I have to compensate." Driver from their own hit Jing Mo are in the eyes. This person is still quite good, so smiled and comforted. "Look at me and nothing, compensation for what? Besides, it is also we ran into the road only to be hit by you, maybe at that time also scared you, this matter is so forget it." Hearing Jing Mo say this, the driver also had a smile on his face. "I knew the young man, you are a good person, you have said so, old brother, I also do not say anything. My name is Wang Shui. I am driving a crane truck. You have something in the future with me, call it," said Wang Shui, took out his business card from his body and handed it to Jing Mo. Jing Mo took the card and said that he would definitely contact him in the future. Wang Shui handed over the fruit basket he had just bought. "I still have children at home waiting for me to go back, so I'll leave first. This is the fruit I just bought, you take it back to eat." Jing Mo hurriedly pushed it back. "You bring it back for the kids to eat." Wang Shui pushed back again. "This point of things and not expensive. Children want to eat, I will buy again. I bumped into you, do nothing in the heart will be uneasy. This fruit basket you take." Hearing Wang Shui said so, he took the fruit basket. Wang Shui and Jing Mo polite 2 sentences and left in a hurry. The dean said that he would come for a review in a few days and also left. In the end, this incident was fortunately a false alarm. Jiang Qingqing was no longer angry and was in a much better mood because of Jing Mo's explanation. Let's go, you take me home. Jiang Qingqing handed the car keys to Jing Mo. Oh no, you're still injured, you can't drive. It's better for me to drive. But how are you going to go back at night? If you can't, you come and stay at my house. That way it's also convenient for me to take care of you. Jiang Qingqing rarely blushed a little when she said this. Jing Mo glanced at the time. It was more than 10 o'clock, so he definitely couldn't go back to the dormitory. Going back to Shangshi Heavenly Palace with her injuries would probably make Feng Muyun ask questions again. So Jing Mo agreed to stay at Jiang Qingqing's house for a night. So Jiang Qingqing drove Jing Mo's Lamborghini back to an apartment she rented in Y City. The apartment was very small, but it was also very exquisite. The indoor living room was connected to the bedroom, and the right-hand side of the door was the bathroom. There was nothing else in the room, simple and neat. Chapter 119 Squandering. After Jing Mo returned to Jiang Qingqing's apartment, he couldn't hold on any longer and walked over to the bed and lay down on his back. But it felt hard to press against the back injury, and rolled over again to lie on the bed. Jiang Qingqing did not say anything to go up to give Jing Mo slippers, and then took out the medicine bought from the hospital, dipped in the cotton swabs very carefully to give Jing Mo medicine. Her technique was very light. Jing Mo only felt cool and comfortable behind his back, and then fell asleep unconsciously. When he woke up again, he found himself lying on Jiang Qingqing's bed. The clothes on his body had already been changed. He got up and sat on the bed and realized that Jiang Qingqing had already left. On the table in the living room was breakfast and a note. I'm going to work. There's lunch I made for you in the fridge. Don't take a shower for 3 days. Don't run around. I'll give you medicine at night. It would be strange if Jing Mo obeyed and couldn't run around. System. Host. Release a temporary task to spend all 100 million within 5 days. System. Task reward. No reward. System. Failure punishment. Constipation. Jing Mo suspiciously asked, What do you mean? Why is there no reward this time? System. Do you think helping you save people yesterday was for nothing? Jing Mo. How do you spend all 100 million in 5 days? What a big headache. Jing Mo rested at Jiang Qingqing's house for a day. At nighttime, Jing Mo made a call out and first contacted Niu Yongyu. Call up Fu Mingming and Xiagoro. Don't do military training. There's something very urgent. After the instructor was beaten by Kyung Mo last time, it was obvious that he was not interested in the matter of military training, and very perfunctorily let the class train a little bit and then perfunctorily. Even if no one came, he didn't care. It didn't take a while for the 4 to meet and make up. Boss, what's the matter? Niu Yongyu got down from the Rolls Royce and opened his mouth to ask. Where is the most expensive club in Y City? Niu Yongyu thought about it and said, The most expensive clubhouse in Y City is definitely Accord. Boss, where do you want to go for what? Jing Mo lifted his foot and headed to the back of the Rolls Royce. You drive. Today we're going to defeat the family. No, boss. You really want to go to the Accord to defeat your family? On the road, Fu Mingming sat next to Jing Mo and asked one after another. Boss, have you figured out where to go and how to spend your money? Don't you tell me that going inside is just the most expensive wine and the best princesses? Jing Mo crossed his legs with a smug look on his face. Your realm is too low. I'm going this time to, well, pack the place. Boss, it's here. After Niu Yongyu parked the car, he himself got out first, then attentively opened the door for Jing Mo. Boss, come down. Jing Mo stood at the front door of the Accord, looked at the brightly lit front door and nodded with satisfaction. This is what can be considered luxurious. It's a lot better than the bar we went to before, Jing Mo said and raised his feet to walk inside. The 3 of you give me a desperate splurge. The money spent is considered mine. Today this Accord lousy wrapped. Boss, you're playing for real. You're really going to pack the place. Fu Mingming only felt scared. The Accord is a place where all the rich and powerful people in the city can go to play, and the water flow of a day is at least tens of millions of dollars. Didn't I say? Today is all about splurging. Don't save me any money. Jing Mo laughed and barged in towards the door of the Accord. Girls, all come out for me. The 2 security guards at the door looked at Jing Mo, then looked at the Rolls Royce behind him, naturally very respectful. Just as Jing Mo approached, the 2 men pushed the door of the Accord open for him. This young master, inside please. Nyo Yongyu and Fu Mingming wiped the sweat from their foreheads and followed them in. Yamamoto Kagoro was on the verge of jumping up and down with excitement. Damn, when had he ever been so generous? Kumo saw the security guard at the door open the door for himself, as if he thought of something. Fu Mingming, go to the bank and withdraw $1 million in cash for me. After Jing Mo finished speaking, he handed Fu Mingming a social security card. Fu Mingming looked at the social security card in his hand, then walked towards the bank across the street. Not long after, Fu Mingming returned holding a large bag of cash. Jing Mo casually pulled out a bunch of money from it and then dumped it on the two security guards at the door. Take it. This is a reward for you. The two security guards at the door looked at the pile of money in their hands and were confused. This had to be a couple $1,000s. Such a large tip. Thank you, young master. I will immediately contact the manager to receive you personally. The security guards got the tip rewarded by Jing Mo, and that respectful look was close to kneeling down. This was a real young master. This operation of Jing Mo was a bit of a mouthful for the second brother at the back. His own boss is stupid, even if the money cannot be so built. Jing Mo is a bit anxious. 5 days to spend 100 million. This challenge is a bit daunting. Two security guards, one to call the manager and the other to lead the Jing Mo several people into the lobby of the Accord. This nightclub looks very atmospheric decoration, but the guests inside to play is not much, but also sporadically there are a few guests in the drinking and chatting. This is completely different from what Jing Mo thought. No, this is their own package, cannot spend a lot of money. Jing Mo pointed at the security guards to the group of guests and ordered, how much money these people consumed? Give me statistics. Tonight I will give them the bill. Behind the people who come to consume is also counted on my account. Today I chartered the venue. When Jing Mo said this, it was the first time he felt what is called being rich and generous. Spending money on orders, this is still the first time. I'll go, boss, you're really crazy. Fu Mingming, who was standing beside Jing Mo, let out a wail as he hugged the money in heartache. This? The security guard was a bit embarrassed after hearing this. After all, he was just a security guard watching the door. He really didn't know what to do for a while. But fortunately, not a moment later, the manager came over and waved his hand to let him go down. The manager smiled and walked to Jing Mo's front with a microphone in his hand. This gentleman, if you intend to pack the venue, then you must not give a word to the guests present? Jing Mo thought right, he definitely had to give a word, otherwise they wouldn't make an effort to spend money on themselves. How to do it? Knowing that someone else was paying the bill, they would make an effort to spend money on themselves. Jing Mo took the microphone first, tactically coughed a few times. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone will be good tonight. Kumo stood in the very center of the hall, and all the surrounding guests looked over. The girls were all shocked at Kumo's looks. What does this little brother want? The looks are really handsome. Is it possible that he's a new duck? I wonder how much a night costs. I'll ask the boss when I get back. This one is really handsome. I'll buy a night for you guys to test the waters. Many girls in their 20s had their eyes on Jing Mo's face, thinking to themselves that they must get to know him later and let him accompany them for a drink and touch them themselves on their hands. Jing Mo atmospheric continued. Today I am in a good mood and brother's out of high, so today this field, I wrapped up all the consumption. I come to pay the bill. In an instant, the whole field clamor. Just look at Jing Mo colorful eyes all changed. Full of little stars. P.S. Yamamoto Kagoro. Thank you for the vote of support from Righteous Father 955549886. Lonely Cat, Shun Ong. And I am Immortal Emperor Yi Fan Invincible. Chapter 120. Shake people for me. Jing Mo looked around. I also intend to take in 2 clerical secretaries, of course ladies first. The condition is that they have to be young and beautiful. The salary is 100,000 a month. The moment Jing Mo's words came out, the scene was instantly out of control. That's a salary of $100,000 a month. Working hard for a year will be able to buy a house in Y City. Were there rich people who came to Accord? Of course there are, but very few. Most of them are some small bosses with small assets, and some celebrities who want to get acquainted with the high society. The other ones were some unorthodox rich kids. No less than 10 good-looking women pounced on Jing Mo when he threw out this offer. Young master, I studied finance when I was in school. Pick me. I can warm the bed. I'm weak and easy to push down. Not only women. Many men also rushed over, excitedly shouting, Young master, pick me. I'm capable of doing things, and I'm a good fighter, and I'm very obedient. I'll do whatever you tell me to do, and I'm absolutely loyal. Jing Mo looked around at the people who had come to apply for the job and selected a man and a woman after looking around inside. The two of you, in the future with me behind me to do things for me, the benefits will not be spared for the two of you. The two hurriedly nodded their heads and said, absolutely no problem, young master. Jing Mo thought about it and felt that there was something wrong. Right, it was the name, calling it young master was just too vulgar. Then what should it be called? Forget it, you guys can just call me boss from now on. My name is Jing Mo. From now on, the industries below me will be in the hands of you two. The two of them looked at Jing Mo with burning eyes. Okay, boss. Jing Mo felt that the boss didn't really fit his temperament either, but he couldn't think of exactly what to call him for a moment. So let's just leave it at that. After Kumo chose a good person, many people had regrets that they weren't chosen. At this time, Kumo was still satisfied with the two newly recruited men. What are your names? One of the women opened her mouth and introduced herself, reporting to the boss. My name is Makoto Ballad. The man was not willing to lag behind and opened his mouth. My name is Mihayu. Jing Mo's expression was dumbfounded when he heard Mihayu. Mihayu was very perceptive. Seeing that Jing Mo's expression was not right, he rushed forward and asked, boss, what's wrong with you? Jing Mo recovered and waved his hand and said, nothing, your name is quite good. Miha Toratak said respectfully, thanks for the compliment, boss. Jing Mo looked at Mako Nursery Rhyme and Mihayu. From now on, you guys wait for me 24/7. I might have something to look for you at any time. Got it? Understood. Jing Mo nodded in satisfaction. Then I'll give you two a car first. I'll grant you $1 million later. You buy it at your own discretion. You must buy a luxury car so that you can go out and look atmospheric. Mihayu and Mu Nong Rhyme exchanged a glance. Both saw a shocked expression in the other's eyes. The person who just wasn't selected was even more remorseful, sighing vigorously. $1 million class luxury car said to give away, ah. How come this opportunity can't be their turn, ah? Jing Mo handed his bank card to Mu Nong Rhyme. You go and talk to the boss of the Accord. Let them do some publicity at the entrance. Just say that today the whole place is free. Call more people to come and liven up the place. Look at this huge venue, there are not many people. Okay, boss. I'll go do it right away. Jing Mo led Nyo Yongyu and Fu Mingming a few people to one of the biggest tables. Where's the manager? Bring me up any good wine. And that DJ, hurry up and go up and sing for me, said Jing Mo again. From Fu Mingming draw more than $100,000 scattered to the stage. DJ, how many years have not seen such a rich and generous master that directly pull the voice to sing, ah. Boss, what are you stimulated by this? Can't it be that you lost your love? Nyo Yongyu asked worriedly. Jing Mo sighed. His heart was bitter. He didn't want to be so high profile, ah. But the system forced him to spend money, ah. Jing Mo gulped and dried a cocktail. Alas, it's all fate. The three people were all baffled by Kumo's remark. However, the three people were substituting a fast pace, ah. Because of Kyung Mo's earthy behavior, many women surrounded them. The three men were surrounded by a group of beautiful women chatting and farting. It was the familiar hard to hear DJ again. The music in this world really isn't that great, ah. Anyway, when one's album goes on sale, one should be able to correct the aesthetics of this world. Just at this moment, Mako Nursery Rhyme came back. Just this moment, she changed into a bunny girl outfit. Those fishnet stockings outlined her perfect figure, and she was carrying a golden tray with several colorful cocktails on it. Boss, I've already asked the people over here to post a notice outside. It should be up in a little while. Jing Mo felt that this Makoto Ballad was really resourceful. This bunny girl outfit was simply too much into Jing Mo's heart. The belly button exposed on that small waist, and that cherry mouth with a white ball sticking to her butt. Kumo gulped. Don't test the cadre with this. Although Kumo was saying this, his hand had already slapped on Makoto Rhythm's leg. How much have these guests consumed so far today? Kumo was most concerned about how much money had been spent today, meowing that he would be constipated in 4 more days. Shepherd's Nursery Rhyme reported, so far, the spending totaled 600,000. Jing Mo frowned. Seeing this expression on Jing Mo's face, everyone thought that Jing Mo was heartbroken. However, Jing Mo said, why only $600,000? Makoto Rhyme cried and laughed, so it wasn't heartache but feeling that he spent less. Accord is considered the most upscale nightclub in Y City. Many people dare not come here because they feel that the consumption here is very high, but those who are rich don't have time to come. Less people naturally spend less. Jing Mo sighed. There's really no way you ask those guests to shake people for me. Find one and reward them with 1,000. Anyway, I'll pay for tonight's spending. Makoto Rhyme was stunned on the spot. For a while her little head couldn't turn. Don't freeze, go now. Oh. Although she was puzzled, Moo Nursery Rhyme was still obedient. This method Jing Mo thought of was really good. Hearing that there would be money to be taken, in no time at all the place was overcrowded. Young Master Jing Mo is awesome. Young Master Jing Mo is great. The whole place was calling out Jing Mo's name. This young master is really powerful. The entire consumption is free, and he even let me call my friends to come. It's really atmospheric. Really, this wine usually how dare I drink a bottle of thousands of dollars, now I blow on the bottle That little brother is really handsome in gold. Just do not know whether there is a girlfriend Don't think about it. Such a good man can't be our turn. Jing Mo is despondent. Not a moment later a girl wearing a small JK skirt rushed to his side. A face of panic, said, Jing Mo, save me. Saying that, her body slumped and fainted. Chapter 121. Jiang Tsaiwu was drugged. Kyung Mo is confused. What is this? What's going on here? As you can see, I didn't touch her. She fell on her own. Nyo Yongyu tactically coughed. I didn't see it. Fu Mingming said with dodging eyes. I didn't see it either. Yamamoto Kagoro. I'm going to go to the restroom with this sister to have an in-depth conversation. Kumo was holding the girl who had just fainted in his arms. She was in a strange state, with a very abnormal flush on her face, rapid breathing, and her legs were rubbing together. System. Detect what's going on here? System. Are you? I have to see everything. I can see that this is drugged. Drugged? System. Still not quick to thank the gift of heaven. Jing Mo. Gift your mom. It's not like I'm some kind of person who takes advantage of people. System. I'm telling you, don't try to compel me on this matter. System. I didn't say anything. QMO shook the young girl. Hey, wake up. Hey, wake up. But the young girl always frowned with her eyes tightly closed. Not only that, she started to hug Kumo, trying to then rub herself against his body. Ugh, hi. This in public. Kumo felt very out of place and hurriedly ripped the young girl off of him and tossed her aside. Just at this time, 3 people walked over. I'm sorry, my girlfriend is drunk. I'll take her back. Then one of the men was ready to make a move to grab at the young girl. Jingamo stopped the man, then frowned and said, Haven't we met somewhere before? The man played dumb and laughed. Have we? Why don't I remember that I know you? Jingamo yanked over Nyo Yongyu. Look at this man, do you recognize him? Nyo Yongyu frowned and surveyed a few times. The lights in the hall were all dazzlingly colored. Without looking closely, he really couldn't see his facial features. Isn't this that who? Yes, that who? QMO directly pushed Nyo Yongyu aside. Off to the side. Then pulled over Fu Mingming again. Fu Mingming was chatting happily with the young ladies. Being pulled over by QMO was a bit bossy. Look who this person is? Fu Mingming recognized it at a glance. Isn't this the president of our student council, Li Biao? As soon as Fu Mingming mentioned it, Jing Mo suddenly realized. Let's just say that we've seen him somewhere before. This is the guy who called himself up on stage at the freshman assembly. In that case, Kumo looked like he thought of something as he pointed at the young girl on the sofa who looked like a salted fish and asked Fu Mingming. Then do you recognize her? Fu Mingming came forward to take a closer look. Boss, isn't this our school beauty, Jiang Kai-mu? Jing Mo said with some surprise. What do you mean? This is Jiang Kai-mu. He didn't have much to do with this Jiang Tsaiwu, but he had a relationship with her father, Jiang Fan. He still owes people favors until now. Jing Mo looked at Li Biao. Kid, you said she's your girlfriend? Seeing that he was recognized, Li Biao stopped pretending. Jing Mo, I came out to play with my girlfriend. Do you want to care too? There were 2 other friends beside Li Biao, who also looked at Jing Mo with unfavorable gazes. Since you said she's your girlfriend, why did you drug her? Jing Mo looked at Li Biao with a cold face. Li Biao was a little weak from Jing Mo's look, but he didn't admit it on his mouth. What are you talking nonsense about drugging? My girlfriend just drank too much. This matter you do not care. Jing Mo laughed at this. You say I don't care about this matter, right? Jing Mo looked at Moo Nursery Rhyme. Did these people spend any money in accord today? Moo Nursery Rhyme called for a waiter and came back after a while to report. They consumed, and quite a bit. Jing Mo nodded and asked with a smile. How much was it then? Shepherd's Ballad returned. A total of $30,077.56. Jing Mo looked at Li Biao. Pay up, Li Biao said with a blank expression. Pay what? Jing Mo frowned and said, of course it's to pay for the alcohol. Ah, you don't pay for drinking? What do you mean? Isn't this venue all free today? Why are you asking me for money? It's free. Ah, but I'm not giving it to you for free anymore. Hurry up and pay. Li Biao looked like he thought of something. You own this store? Li Biao came later and didn't know about Jing Mo's treat. He only thought it was an event. He knew that Jing Mo had money, and in case this place was owned by Jing Mo, then he really had to pay. Jing Mo shook his head and said, it's not mine, but I'm paying for all of today's consumption. But I'm not buying your bill now. Li Biao looked like a dead pig. No money, and I didn't know we had to pay for the drinks in the first place. If you can't, you can sue me. Jing Mo grimaced. Really shameless. Since she's drunk, I know her dad. I'll call him now to come and pick her up. Li Biao's face instantly changed when he heard this. He did know that Jiang Kai-mu's dad was the director. If he found out that he drugged his daughter, it would probably be the end of the line, and he had to take Jiang Tsaiwu away no matter what he said. He said he gave a wink to his two friends around him. The two people rubbed their fists and prepared to make a move to rob people. I won't give you the money you want. People stay. Get out. Li Biao sneered. Jing Mo, I advise you to stay out of this, or if you get beaten up later, don't blame me for not reminding you. Jing Mo was not afraid at all. We have Xiao Wu Lang. You can hit me a little try. After Kumo finished speaking, he went on all fours to look for Yamamoto Kagoro. Where is everyone? Fu Mingming reminded at this time. Didn't he go to the bathroom with Missy for a deep exchange? Jing Mo glanced at the time. Didn't he go an hour ago? Why hasn't he come back yet? This kid is so fierce. It seems like he didn't give him the dragon essence Durex himself. Go find him. Just say that your righteous father is in danger. Come and save him quickly. Fu Mingming glanced at the three Li Biao who were watching him intently and turned around. Young Master Jing Mo, I'll give you one more chance. Stay out of this. Otherwise, if you do it later, it won't be good to break your handsome face. Jing Mo said in a cold voice. Do you guys know who her father is? All to this time Li Biao completely showdown. I know, isn't it just the director? But she seems to not have a good relationship with her father. Even if she is hurt in any way, she won't talk to her father. But now that I know, aren't you afraid that I'll call the police now? Jing Mo opened his mouth and threatened. Li Biao stepped forward, already pressing the issue. Then let's take the person away now. No one will identify us back there anyway, and the police won't care if you don't have evidence. Li Biao finished speaking and pushed towards Kumo. Just at this time Yamamoto Kagoro angrily ran over. Righteous father, I'm about to go straight for the kill. What's the matter with you calling me back at this time? Kumo pointed at Li Biao's trio. He threatened your righteous father and said he would beat me up. Chapter 122. Please don't call the police. Yamamoto Kagoro was already angry. Hearing that someone actually tried to touch his own righteous father, that really made his face black with anger. It's you three ungrateful ones who messed with my righteous father, is it? Li Biao looked up and down a few times at the man in front of him. This guy was very imposing, looking at himself with a leering gaze. But his height was a bit short, estimated to be less than 1.7 meters. Which one of their three is less than 1.8 meters? So the advantage is in me. Where come the short man? Roll aside. Li Biao really do not want to talk nonsense with this group of people, and then drag on inevitably born what changes. It's still necessary to quickly take Jiang Tsaiwu away. The thing that Yamamoto Kagoro couldn't stand the most was someone calling him a dwarf. Seeing Li Biao ignoring himself after saying that, he walked straight in the direction of Kumo. I'm not going to beat the crap out of you today. Yamamoto Kagoro finished with a sweeping kick that mentioned Li Biao's knee. Li Biao's lower body was unsteady and his body swayed twice to the ground. Damn it, you actually dare to sneak attack old me. If I don't kill you today, I'll take your name. Li Biao fumed and madly climbed up and rushed at Yamamoto is a few moves of Wang Bok Fist. What is Wang Bok Fist? It is the daily see everyone on the street, just by virtue of a fierce force without any moves and routines. Yamamoto Kagoro for this kind of work attack, pressure route, not even dodge, go up 2 feet greeted the past. After 3 breaths, Yamamoto Kagoro grabbed Li Biao's hair and asked, honest, right? At this time Li Biao has been bruised and swollen, lying on the ground like a dead dog. The 2 friends brought around him were similar, lying on the ground, covering their stomachs and moaning in pain. Has honestly begged to let go. Li Biao really afraid, this guy is too able to fight, people are obviously practiced. Jing Mo approached and squatted in front of Li Biao. Antidote handed over. Li Biao tilted his head to look at Jing Mo, stammered. What antidote? Kyomo saw that this guy was still not being honest. Kagoro, teach this guy another lesson for me. Yamamoto Kagoro rubbed his fists. You kid hasn't cleaned up honestly yet? Li Biao hurriedly waved his hand and said, Don't fight. Really don't fight. I'm getting killed. Jing Mo is still very kind. Can move his mouth, absolutely not hands. Just saying that was just to scare this kid. Where is the antidote? Li Biao said with a bitter face. There is no antidote. This thing is an aphrodisiac. Where is the antidote? QMO frowned and chided. You damn well just put it down without an antidote. What if it poisons you to death? Yamamoto Kagoro was beside him and heard the whole thing. He clenched his jaw and asked gruffly, Where did you get this medicine? Li Biao hesitated for half a day and spoke. This medicine is sold by a man called Master Jean, and it is said that there are still ruthless goods. An unusual light flashed in Yamamoto Kagoro's eyes. What ruthless goods? Li Biao gulped a little timidly. Ice powder. Kagoro's fists clenched and crunched. Jing Mo listened on the side, also a little shocked. How can a college student himself come into contact with the middle of the events of drug trafficking? This word is a bit distant for himself. Boss, this guy didn't lie, this aphrodisiac is not an ordinary drug. There is no antidote because it is a type of drug. The aphrodisiac on the market is a lie, it's not useful at all. The real aphrodisiac is usually made from drugs diluted, so there can't be an antidote. Jing Mo glared viciously at Li Biao, who was squatting on the ground after hearing this. You're really bold. You actually dared to feed drugs to the daughter of the city council. I think you're impatient to live. Li Biao also realized the seriousness of the problem. If this is known by the city council, not to mention the bottom of the jail, it would be a good thing not to be shot. Li Biao's face paled in fear. Jing Mo, I don't know the drugs here either. Don't call the police, please. I'm the only one in my family. If I get caught, our family will be finished. The two men who followed Li Biao were also scared. One of them directly knelt down and kowtowed. Jing Mo, I beg you. Don't call the police. I beg you. I have money. I can give you as much money as you want. You must not call the police. Jing Mo's eyes were filled with indifference. He didn't have any compassion for these few people. This was already a crime, so they should pay the appropriate price. Kyomo took out his cell phone and prepared to call Jiang Fan. But Kyomo's hand was held down by Yamamoto Kagoro. He gave Kyomo a wink. Boss, don't call the police. Listen to me. Kyomo looked at Yamamoto Kagoro in surprise. He would never have expected Yamamoto to stop him at this time. Boss, right now the priority is still Kong Chai Mok's body. I know how this should be relieved. Saying that, Yamamoto Kagoro took off the short sleeves he was wearing on top, revealing that tendon flesh. He took out a large handful of ice from the ice bucket on the table and kept it with his top. Boss, you bring the ice to find a private room. Take off Jiang Kai Mu's clothes, then rub her body with ice. When her face is not red, the drug effect will almost subside. However, it's still expected to be weak for a few days in the back. Kyomo looked deeply at Yamamoto Kagoro, then pointed at the three people on the ground. Watch these three people for me first, and when I come back I'll figure out what to do with them. Okay, righteous father. I will definitely watch over the three of them. Jing Mo looked to Mu Tongyao. Go find me a private room that no one is using, the kind with a big sofa. Mu Tongyao nodded and came back in no time to say, The number 1 private room here is vacated for you. Jing Mo princess hugged Jiang Kai Mu. Lead the way. Jing Mo carried Jiang Kai Mu and Mu Tongyao through the corridor to the largest private room. He kicked the door open and rushed in, then threw Jiang Tsaiwu onto the sofa in the private room. Jing Mo took the top that was wrapped in ice and looked at Jiang Kai Mu, who was lying on the sofa and constantly struggling, hesitating to make a move. Why don't you do it? Jing Mo handed the ice pack to Makoto Yao. Okay, boss. Just now, when Yamamoto was talking, Makoto Yao was also listening on the side. Knowing how to save Jiang Kai Mu, Jing Mo explained 2 sentences before turning around and leaving the private room. He always felt that Yamamoto Kagoro was a bit strange just now. His character did not seem like he would sympathize with these 3 people. How could he stop himself from calling the police? Kyomo returned to the hall, which was still bustling with activity, and what happened at Kyomo's table was perfectly concealed by the music and dim ambient lighting. Boss, why did you come back? You didn't rub Jiang Kai Mu's body? Nyo Yongyu's face was unbelievable. It was really too abnormal that his boss would not even take advantage of a bargain. I let Mudong Yao rubbed her. This still needs to take off people's clothes. It's not appropriate for me to do this kind of thing. P.S. Yamamoto Kagoro. Thanks to the righteous father a Ningxia Yenchi Beach Sheep Wholesale and Retail. Easy. Jerking salted fish playing chess. Witty Do Zong Strongman in closed cultivation. Bookmate 212-762-0649. Shenong. I am Immortal Emperor Yi Fan invincible for their voting support. Chapter 123 Handing over your life to you. Fu Mingming laughed evilly. Boss, that's Jiang Tsai-Wu-Ah, the secondary goddess on the school flower list. This is the only chance to take advantage of it. Jing Mo grimaced. You kid I don't think is honest. Yamamoto, you go up and give him 2 slaps to make him sober up. Well, Fu Mingming. This is the will of the righteous father. Don't move I hit people but it's very light. Fu Mingming was scared and directly prepared to bolt. Scram to one side, you're not hitting lightly. 2 slaps I guess I can directly slap me to the hospital. Alright stop it Kagoro, you go out with me. I have something to ask you. Kumo said and took the lead in the direction of the corridor. Yamamoto Kagoro's expression changed from just now's cheeky to also a bit gloomy. Are you hiding something from me? Kumo and Yamamoto Kagoro stopped at the end of the corridor. The last time at the police station a few soldiers treated you in an unusual manner, and just now your expression was abnormal when you heard about the drug trafficking. +1 How can a freshman know so much about drugs? Yamamoto Kagoro let out a bitter smile. Righteous father. I didn't expect you to see it all, truth be told. My name is Inda, Yamamoto Kagoro is not my name. I'm a member of the military's special team. I came to freshman year to pursue a drug trafficking case. Kumo scratched his head. This one around him wasn't a normal person. So the drug trafficking case you're talking about has something to do with that Master Gene? Yamamoto Kagoro said. This still needs to be investigated. The clues I have on hand are just too few. This is a very important clue, so you can't send this Li Piao in. I still have to use this Li Piao to touch the tail of this Master Gene. Jing Mo looked at the young man in front of him. The same age as himself, he was still in school, while he had already carried so much. In order to defend the motherland also got a Japanese name. No wonder the fights were so powerful, so he was a military special forces soldier. Kumo patted Yamamoto Kagoro's shoulder. It's really bitter for you. In the future don't call me righteous father. We have always been brothers. Yamamoto Kagoro smiled and said, It's okay righteous father. You are the best person to me in my life. This period of time with you is the happiest time I have grown up. Looking at Yamamoto Kagoro. No, Inda's smile. Kumo felt his heart full of bitterness. Really heartbreaking. If you need any help feel free to contact me. I don't have anything else. But I'm rich. You can ask me for financial support anytime you need it. Jing Mo gave him help in this way. Inda nodded and said, Thank you, righteous father. Then what do we do next? Inda cupped his chin and thought about it and said, First find an opportunity to release the 3 of them, and then I'll privately strike up a good relationship with them, and then have them introduce Master Gene to me. Jing Mo felt that this plan was a bit dangerous for Inda. Since they were drug traffickers, those people were very cruel, and it was easy to kill when there was danger. Will you be in danger in case Master Gene finds out you're from the military? Inda looked at Jing Mo and locked eyes with him. Boss, the only one who knows my identity besides the military's top brass is you at the moment. So as long as you don't say anything, almost no one knows my identity. Kumo felt this trust was heavy at this time. It was about Inda's life. Maybe I shouldn't know about this. Kumo and Yamamoto Kagoro re-entered the hall. It was already 11 o'clock in the evening. This time was the most crowded time for a bar and nightclub, and with Kumo saying that the whole place was free, many passersby came in to experience it as well. This resulted in the nightclub being overcrowded. The people at the back couldn't drink the good wine, and the good wine in the Accord warehouse was all ordered by the guests in front. But there was enough beer to go around. The boss contacted the manufacturer overnight to deliver it. Boss, the 2 of you went to Whisper without bringing the 2 of us with you. It's foreign, isn't it? Nyo Yongyu pouted her lips like a whiny woman and complained. Jing Mo ignored her and looked at the 3 still squatting on the ground. Hurry up and get lost. Be careful for me in the future. Hearing this was like an amnesty. Li Biao hurriedly knelt on the ground and kowtowed to Jing Mo. Brother Jing is truly my regenerative parent. From now on I will obey the law. Jing Mo impatiently waved his hand. Get lost, get lost. The 3 men got up and ran away without looking back. Moo Nursery Rhyme came back at this time. Boss, The lady you asked me to take care of has woken up. Behind Moo nursery rhyme was a weak Jiang Kai Moo. At this time she had recovered a little, but she still looked a little weak. And there was still a redness on her face that hadn't disappeared. Jing Mo. Thank you. Kong Chai Mok not only stuttered when she said this, but her voice was also small. In such a high place, Kyung Mo only saw her open her mouth. As for what she said, it was not even a word. Looking at Jiang Tsaiwu's appearance, Kyung Mo is not worried about her going back alone and is ready to drive her back. Jing Mo is ready to go. Accord's boss hurriedly came over, waited until the front of Jing Mo, nervously said, "This young master, I wonder if I can borrow a step to talk?" Jing Mo thought he had to explain something to the boss, so he first said to Jiang Tsaiwu, "You first wait here obediently, I will send you back later." It was the first time for Jiang Tsaiwu to come to this kind of place, and for her as a social terrorist girl, this kind of place made her very uncomfortable. The only person worth relying on in this place was probably Kumo. "Okay, I'll be good. You come back early." Kumo didn't hear what was said in the front, and what was said in the back was only heard when he put his ear to it. "I'll be back later. Nyo Yongyu, take care of her." Nyo Yongyu seriously patted his chest. "Leave it to me. Don't worry, dependable bunch." Kai Mu's sister, "Do you have a boyfriend, Jiang Tsaiwu in addition to Jing Mo almost and anyone is not a word. Jing Mo just pasted over to her backwards and made a big red face. "What are you looking for me, Is it because of the money thing? Don't worry, I won't underpay you." Jing Mo thought that the boss was worried that he wouldn't pay. The boss wiped the sweat on his forehead. Jing Mo's faction looked like a young master of some family. He didn't know where Jing Mo came from or he had to be careful. "This young master Jing, I don't know if you are interested in taking over my store?" the boss asked tentatively. Jing Mo didn't say anything but stared at him with narrowed eyes. The boss was a little weak from the look. "I'm not gonna hide it from you, our nightclub started out in order to take the high-end route, only want to let some rich people come to consume, but the consumption level of Y City can't keep up with it. Not many people will come. Today I saw a young master so atmospheric, I don't know if you're interested in dishing it out." Chapter 124. Are you interested in taking over this store? I really can't run this store, besides I can also see you don't have bad money. Just take it as a disc down when you have nothing to do when you have a party or something. Oh, Jing Mo thought about it, this is also a good way, But he wasn't an ingrate, others were asking for a lot of money for him. Jing Mo pondered for half a day and slowly opened his mouth. "You're losing money and can't open it anymore wanting to find someone to take over. Look at you here, so luxurious decoration. I'm afraid it's not good disc, you can't sell it to me at a loss. Not to say anything else on your land here less than a few $100 million it. Nightclub boss is also suffocating, this nightclub is their entire value, other properties are lost, leaving this nightclub. But the good thing about this nightclub is that the real estate is all his own, otherwise just paying the rent could drain him to death. He is now also holding a try mentality, can let this master disc the best, cannot disc will be closed down. And then sold at a low price or even worse, just sold the building is also okay. Of course, it is still packaged to let the seller buy the price is high." Jing Mo pinched his chin and considered for half a day, and finally opened his mouth. "Tell me about the price. I'm quite interested in this nightclub of yours." The owner of the nightclub tentatively asked. "Actually, it's not very expensive, it's just 700 million. The renovation of the entire building plus the foundation also includes the underground parking lot." Actually, Jing Mo didn't care about the price, but 700 million he always felt that the price was a bit high. "Don't you worry first. This thing still has to wait for professionals to appraise it." Saying that, Jing Mo called for Makoto Rhythm. "Boss, are you looking for me for something?" Jing Mo looked at the owner of the nightclub and said, "I want to buy this nightclub. How much will it cost in total for you to help me figure it out?" Shepherd's Ballad thought for a moment and said, "Boss, this doesn't need to be calculated. I've often come to this nightclub before, so I know this place very well. This is not part of the city center area, the price is not very high, but this also belongs to the commercial area, probably around 20,000 per square foot. I've done the math, the area here plus the parking lot holds up 200 million. And this store currently belongs to the negative profit, the price at least have to reduce another 20% or so, and the decoration of this building is no way to easily change, so the availability is also not big, so have to reduce another 10%, the area, then even a 1.500 million it, decoration plus equipment sporadically 40 million it. Boss disc this store tops 200 million. Jing Mo nodded silently as soon as he heard. "Do you hear? 200 million you sell or not? Not sell I can go?" From just past her nursery rhyme to speak the nightclub boss, listen to the eyelids have been jumping. The heart is dripping blood When their own renovation did spend 50 million, the land is indeed 100 million. They know that shouting out 700 million is a little impossible. But I didn't expect the price to be pressed so low. Young Master Jing, this price is indeed a bit low. Can you add another 50 million, 250 million? You can see that this land has been gradually developed over the past 2 years, and will definitely have to appreciate in the future. Jing Mo helplessly said, I have said 200 million, and I bought you this nightclub is just to open a party for yourself to facilitate some, and will not often come to play. The boss gritted his teeth. Good. 200 million is 200 million. Anyway, most of his life is over, take 200 million and retire. Then our sale is considered a done deal. Wait for me to produce a contract for you in the next 2 days and send it over. Jing Mo smiled and said, a quick man, but you can talk to my secretary about the subsequent things. Saying that, Jing Mo looked at Makoto Rhythm. Right after Jing Mo said this, the system's voice came. Congratulations, dormitory mission completed. Mission reward, $20 billion. The following new mission is released. Please spend all 10 billion within a week. After hearing the system's beep, Jing Mo's face changed somewhat. Spend all 1 billion in 1 week's time? No, just kidding. It would take a month for that Wang Duoyu to spend $1 billion. At this time, the nightclub already had about 2,000 people in it. The boss was also a bit shocked at this scene because he had opened the nightclub for a few years and it was the first time he had seen such a hot situation. Nyo Yongyu swaggered onto the DJ's stage at this point, picking up the microphone and hitching a ride, shouting, tonight is our night of revelry, so let's all splurge our energies to our heart's content. Tonight's spending will be paid for by young Master Jing. Scream. The people below desperately shouted, Young Master Jing! Young Master Jing! Young Master Jing! The cacophony of over 2,000 people nearly toppled the roof. Jing Mo was satisfied with the effect, so he raised his feet and walked onto the stage, then picked up the microphone as well. The sound around him became smaller. Quite a few of the women were all flooded with nymphomania at the sight of Kyung Mo. So handsome is he, young Master Jing? No. This young Master Jing looks a bit familiar? Why does he look like the rich kid who was shopping with by Chen Chen yesterday? That's him. My God, he's so rich. Jing Mo coughed twice, phrasing. From now on, this place is bought by me, and from now on every Friday, this place is free all day long. And, from today until next Friday, this whole week, all free, just as a benefit from the new boss to you guys. The whole audience was shocked. What? Every Friday is free, and it's free from today to next Friday? Crazy, crazy, crazy. This is the real young master young Master Jing. I love you. Long live young Master Jing. I love you. Kyung Mo looks towards Kong Chai Mok, who is cowering in the corner, and thinks that he still has to send her home, so he speaks again. Well then everyone, let's have fun. I'll be going home first. With that, Kumo stepped off the stage and walked over to Kong Chai Mok's side. Let's go. Kong Chai Mok timidly clutched the rabbit bag in her arms, then looked around warily before running quickly to Kyung Mo's side. Why are you so timid? Jiang Tsaiwu lowered her head and didn't say anything, but her hand pinched the corner of Jing Mo's coat. Why did you just come? Jiang Kai Mu's voice needed Kyung Mo to get close enough to Jiang Kai Mu's ear to be heard. Seeing that Kyung Mo couldn't hear herself, Kong Chai Mok lowered her head and stopped talking. Kyung Mo had no choice but to lead Jiang Kai Mu out of the elegant pavilion. Jiang Kai Mu heaved a sigh of relief as she walked out of the pavilion, as if she had escaped. Kyung Mo walked towards his Rolls-Royce, then opened the passenger side. You go up, I'll send you to your father later. Who knew that Kong Chai Mok stood beside the car and hesitated to go up. What's wrong with you? Kyung Mo asked with concern. Kong Chai Mok carefully replied, Can you not send me home? I don't want to go home. Kyung Mo asked suspiciously, Why don't you want to go home? Where are you going if you don't go home? P.S. Yamamoto Kagoro. Thanks to the righteous father's heart if the son, fearless. Don't pry still that dragon, kindly munchkin playing mahjong. A Ningxia Yanqi beach goat wholesale and retail. In love without ench. Naughty nights in the fight, Shun Ong. I'm the immortal Emperor Yafan invincible. Waves vote support. P.S. Happy Halloween to all of you. Ow ow ow. Chapter 125 Dictating Vanguard, Drilling a Dog Hole. Kong Chai Mok thinks about it and whispers, Why don't you send me back to school and don't tell my father about what happened today? Kyung Mo wonders why Jang Kai-mu is so distant from her father. You were all bullied outside, why don't you want to tell your dad? Kang Chai-mak lowers her head and doesn't say anything. It looks like the social fear girl doesn't easily show her inner thoughts to outsiders. Kyung Mo had no choice but to do as she wished and not tell Jang Fan. Alright then, get in the car. I'll take you back to school. Kang Chai-mak carefully got into the car holding the rabbit bag and then obediently strapped on her seatbelt. This is the first time she has been in close contact with Kyung Mo. She has always thought that she has been looking at Kyung Mo from afar. Although it is said that he is very famous in the school, if her father didn't ask her to make friends with Kyung Mo, even her own world wouldn't have Kyung Mo's name appearing in it. So she was still a little wary of Kyung Mo. A single movement from Kyung Mo would make her body shrink back. Kyung Mo now sort of understood why Jang Fan entrusted himself to take Jang Kai-mu out to play, probably because he wanted to let himself take her to play to slowly change her character a bit. After all, this character is really difficult to survive in society. Kyung Mo drove the car in the direction of the school. In the car, both people did not speak. The air was terribly quiet. The social terrorism girl lowered her head and fiddled with her slender fingers. This kind of atmosphere made her a bit suffocated. Mo's cell phone suddenly rang. Jing Mo held the steering wheel with one hand and looked at the cell phone screen with the other. It was actually Jiang Qingqing who called. Jing Mo tapped the answer button. Jing Mo, where did you go so late? You still have injuries on your body. Jiang Qingqing spoke in a much sharper tone than usual, looking a bit flustered. I went out to do some errands, so I won't be going back at night. Jiang Qingqing rarely complained. You still have injuries on your body? Even if you're busy, you still have to take care of your body, in case you leave any disease roots? Jing Mo soothed. It's okay. I will take care of my body. The meal you made today was very delicious. What do you want to eat tomorrow? I'll bring it to you. Tomorrow is the weekend, and Jiang Qingqing doesn't work. Jiang Qingqing sighed. Wait until you come back. Make sure you take care of your body. Jing Mo replied back. Got it, and then hung up the phone. The social terrorist girl was still a curious baby, actually listening with her ears perked up on the side. However, after Kyung Mo hung up the phone, she was afraid that Kyung Mo would find out that she was eavesdropping and pretended to take out her cell phone and play with it for a while. Kyung Mo discovered her small action but also did not poke through. So half an hour later the car parked in front of the school. Security guards, open a door to let us in, please? The security guard opened the window of the security booth and stretched out a head to look out. You don't look at what time it is. It's almost 12 o'clock. Now is the time of school closure. It is impossible to open the door, the security master said with a fierce look of some impatience. Jing Mo looked at Jiang Saiwu who was about to cry out beside him. Grandpa, you do us a favor and open the door to let us in. So late you see that we have nowhere to go. Jing Mo began to say good words, then took out a pack of Lacoon from his pocket and pulled out one and handed it over. Who wants your cigarettes? Said the security guards took out a pack of soft china from his pocket and took out one to hold in his mouth and light it. You don't have to get close. This point, even if it's the principal, he can't get in, I said. The security master spit out a mouthful of smoke. Domineering said. Jing Mo is somewhat helpless. You're not happy that the principal is here again. One size fits all. Jing Mo was really speechless. Well, young man, quickly go. This time inside the inside cannot come out, outside cannot enter. The old man here solo 10,000 ancient suppression of the long river of time. Said the security master will directly close the window a little bit. Do not give the opportunity to speak again, Jing Mo. The old man is still a fan of novels. Jing Mo returned to the car and looked at the aggrieved Jiang Saiwu. You also see not allowed to enter, how to do. Kyung Mo said helplessly. Jiang Saiwu looked at Kyung Mo with red eyes. This killing power, Jing Mo couldn't even bear to look at it. Don't cry, don't cry. I'll think of a way. Jing Mo finished taking out the phone and made a call to Nyo Yongyu. Hey boss, what's the matter again? What should I do if the security guards at the school entrance won't let me enter the school? That's not normal. This security guard seems to be the vice principal's second grandfather. Before it is said to be the director of the Food Inspection Bureau, now retired here as a security guard, usually no one in the eyes. Jing Mo depressed handful of teeth flour. Who asked you about the origin of the security guard? You just say what other way to get in? Nyo Yongyu thought about it and said, the back door is now blocked. I guess I can't get in. Really can't. You don't go back to school to live. Anyway, you haven't stayed in the dormitory for a day from the beginning of the school year until now. Jing Mo sighed. Of course I cannot go back to live in the dormitory, but I still have Jiang Kai-mu by my side. She has to go back to the dormitory. Nyo Yongyu froze for half a day and asked tentatively, "So boss, do you really want me to give you some ideas to go back? Or is it just a false pretense of being a big ginger schoolgirl?" Jiang Saiwu looked at Jing Mo in horror after hearing this. What does this mean? Can it be that Jing Mo is trying to trick himself into not letting her go back to school? Jing Mo saw Jiang Kai Mu look at his own eyes, immediately rage. Of course, I really want to let you give me some ideas to go back to school. Nyo Yongyu, this is what he said, but also false Jiang Saiwu. His own can have any ideas about her? Himself on this relationship with Jiang Fan, if he really do something, that is really sorry for people's trust in themselves. Oh. Then boss, I know, there is a ding junction on the west side of the school. There is a hole in the fence there, you guys can drill into it. Jing Mo thought about it and thought that this can be, although it is a bit shameful to say that drilling a dog hole, after all, a school flower and a school grass, drilling a dog hole is a bit lousy to pass out. But now can't think about it so much. First send this little ancestor back and then say it. Jing Mo looked to Jiang Kai Mu. Only the dog hole can be drilled. If you don't mind, then we will go. If you mind, then I really can't do anything about it. Kong Chai Mok said timidly. Then let's go drill. Kyung Mo sighed heavily once again. Never mind. Just drill it and send her away quickly. So Jing Mo hung up the phone and drove the Rolls-Royce towards the place Nyo Yongyu said. After driving to the intersection and finding a place to stop, Kyung Mo and Jiang Kai Mu got out of the Rolls-Royce and looked for the hole that Nyo Yongyu said nearby. As expected, there really is a hole big enough for a person to drill through at the fence connecting the back of the school. Kyung Mo waved his hand at Kong Chai Mok behind him. I'll drill through first, and you'll follow me later? Got it? Jiang Saiwu's heart was pounding. This kind of thing was the first time she, a good girl, had experienced it. It was really exciting. Chapter 126. Don't worry, there's only the two of us in this place. Jing Mo just drilled through. A beam of light suddenly shone on his face. This strong light shone on Jing Mo, somewhat unable to open his eyes. Kid. I knew you weren't honest. This little tactic of yours. Old man had already anticipated it. Jing Mo forced himself to look at the flashlight's light. When he saw the person who spoke, he was instantly depressed. Wasn't this the security master who had just stopped himself? Quickly get out, the old man said. I'm here to dictate the ages and suppress the long river of time. You won't be able to come in until 6 o'clock tomorrow. Come on. I'll go out still. You quickly stop pretending. For the first time, Jing Mo was helpless against a person. Jiang Saiwu heard the commotion over here, had long ago run to a corner and squatted down to hide. Stretching out his little head to see Kyung Mo has retreated out, which carefully ran back again. Jing Mo patted the dust that rubbed down on his body from drilling the dog hole. Jiang Saiwu carefully said, What to do? Jing Mo glanced at her depressed and said, There is no way out, can only send you home. Who knew that after saying this Kong Chai Mok's body backed up and reacted violently. I'm not going back. Jing Mo really didn't know what to do when he saw this reaction from her. If you can't, why don't you just go to my house to deal with the night first? Jing Mo thought that he still had a villa. It was that platinum mansion which had its own set of detached houses. As for why don't you live in a hotel? Going home, at least saying it out, isn't so strange. The moment you say going to a hotel will make this little girl scared. Jiang Saiwu hesitated for a moment, pondering whether Kyung Mo would do anything. Kyung Mo doesn't wait for her to hesitate and pretends to take out his cell phone. It's better if I call your father and send you home. With those words, Kong Chai Mok obediently gave in. Don't. I'll just go home with you. Kyung Mo felt that this was a bit wrong. He really just wanted to take her back to stay for a night this time. No other thoughts at all. But he doesn't want to think about it anymore. And asks Kong Chai Mok, Do you have a driver's license? Kong Chai Mok replies, Yes. Kyung Mo hands her the car keys. Come on, you drive. You just heard it. I'm injured. I can't drive. Kong Chai Mok blushes. Kyung Mo says this because he realized he was just eavesdropping on him on the phone. Kong Chai Mok took the car keys and got into the car. You really want me to drive? I haven't driven much. What if I crash it for you? Kong Chai Mok looked at Kyung Mo with a worried look in her eyes. Jing Mo said indifferently, It doesn't matter. I'll give it to you if it's broken. I have more cars than I can drive anyway. Jing Mo sat into the passenger side, took out his cell phone and clicked on the VX, only said the address then left it alone. Kong Chai Mok took a few deep breaths before carefully starting the car. Rolls-Royce is worthy of being the most luxurious business car. The maneuverability is not much higher than a sports car. Even if it is a novice driver can quickly get started. Originally, Jing Mo was planning to drive the car by himself, But the cell phone came with a message. It was the Kong manager of his own research institute who sent a message saying that there was a major breakthrough in holographic projection technology. So that's why he was so excited to throw the car to Kong Tsaiwu to drive. Jing Dong, holographic projection really made it. You see, this is the video of the experiment, said Manager Kong, and sent a video of the shooting, only to see a very sci-fi pyramid-shaped crystal on the table in front of Professor Si Tianxi, with Si Tianxi tapping a few times on the tablet in his hand. All the surfaces of the pyramid were glowing, and then Kyomo saw a whale fly out from the sky above the pyramid. Even Kyomo was surprised to see this effect, because it was just too real. It was like a real whale flying in the air. Si Tianxi clicked a few more times on the tablet. An even more shocking scene appeared. The holographic projection changed the surroundings, from the laboratory to under a waterfall. The raging water. Even Jing Mo could feel the shock through the screen. This effect was simply too overwhelming. If this thing was brought to the market, it would definitely cause a sensation. Jing Mo sent a message back out of the blue. Can this holographic projection instrument be scaled down in the same proportion? Manager Kong. That depends on how you want to shrink it. To what extent? Mo. Can it be shoved onto the current cell phone? Manager Kong. This is not easy to say. We still have to conduct experiments to be able to do. A lot of things are still in the groping stage, but this instrument to zoom in is no problem. As long as the material is enough, it can give you a projection of a skyscraper. Jing Mo excitedly rubbed his hands. That's great. Later I'll ask my secretary to give the institute approved 100 million. 50 million is considered a reward for you. The remaining 50 million are all used for research. Manager Kong was just reporting on his work, and never imagined that the boss was so rich and generous, and that he had casually approved $100 million to come over. It seems that we have to work harder to do research. Jing Mo's side of the matter is dealt with. To look up to the side of the Jiang Tsaiwu. This does not look good. A look. Jiang Tsaiwu body stiffened, almost hit the guardrail in front. Don't be nervous. Just pretend that you're driving your own car. Jing Mo comforted. Jiang Kai-mu nodded slightly, but her heart was still pounding and her hands were sweaty. At this time it was already more than 12 o'clock at night. The Platinum Mansion Villa area was quiet. Jiang Tsaiwu car in front of the security booth stopped. Security guards look at the Rolls-Royce, know that this is the residence directly to the release. The surrounding quiet, even so, cannot hear the Rolls-Royce engine sound. Noise reduction is so powerful. With Kumo's guidance, the car stopped at the biggest building inside. Kumo, the car, where is it parked? Kumo pointed at the gate. You drive through it. It's an automatic gate. It opens by itself when you drive through it. Jiang Kai-mu gently stepped on the gas pedal with her jade foot, and the car drove towards the gate. It was afraid that the gate wouldn't open and crash into itself. But fortunately, when the car was close to the gate of the villa slowly opened. Jiang Kai-mu heaved a sigh of relief after parking the car in the yard. You're still quite capable, Kyung Mo complimented. After the two of them got out of the car, Kyung Mo said, "Come on, let's go inside." But he realized that Kong Chai-mak actually didn't follow. He turned around and asked, "Let's go. Why don't you go in?" Kong Chai-mak blushed and said, "You, girlfriend, still at home. If I go, she'll misunderstand." Jing Mo thought that Jiang Kai-mu heard his phone call with Jiang Qingqing and was afraid that she misunderstood something. He opened his mouth and explained, "You're overthinking it. The one who called me before was my counselor, not my girlfriend. Don't worry, this place is just the two of us today." Jiang Kai-mu was relieved to hear this. All the way here she was thinking about how to explain when she saw Jing Mo's girlfriend. She has a stupid mouth. Will she get darker and darker, and be treated as a mistress by the other party and then kicked out? Chapter 127. You can't write this book begging for votes. Jing Mo and Jiang Kai-mu both walked into the villa. Just after opening the door, the entire villa seemed to come alive. The lights in the living room turned on by themselves, and vaguely seemed to hear the sound of running water. Then Jiang Tsaiwu saw a scene that she could never forget in her life. A Lamborghini hanging down from the ceiling of Villa Jing Mo, and there was actually a waterfall on the black wall behind the Lamborghini. Underneath the Lamborghini was the sofa, the shocking extent of which made Jiang Tsaiwu unable to close her mouth. This is also too luxurious, right? How much does it cost? Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. Worth more than $10 million just hanging on the wall. Welcome home, Kyung Mo. Electronic sounds came from all sides of the room. The floor of the villa's hall was all paved with jade. The decor was in shades of gray, and opening the door greeted the hanging Lamborghini and the waterfall behind it. A small transparent elevator on the left side, and an entire wall made of glass. Jing Mo also came here for the first time and was also shocked beyond words by this scene. The system must be a fine product. The walls of the living room were all filled with paintings and calligraphy, and each one was worth no less than $1 million. This is too much. Jiang Kai-mu looked around. This was a luxury she had never seen before. It simply refreshed her perception of residences. There were many rooms in the villa. In addition to the bedrooms, there were also very functional rooms. Jing Mo arranged for Jiang Kai-mu to stay in one of the rooms on the second floor, while he himself slept in the master bedroom. The villa is really big, but it's really empty and cold for just 2 people. In addition, Jiang Tsaiwu is a socially dangerous girl, and she doesn't talk at all. Arranging for her to stay in the room didn't make any noise at all. Forget it, just deal with it for one night. Tomorrow it's better to go back to Jiang Qingqing's place or Feng Muyun's place to sleep. Jing Mo simply washed up and prepared to go to bed. Just as he got into bed, the door to his room was knocked on. Other than himself, Jiang Tsaiwu was the only one left in the villa. Kyung Mo glanced at the time. It was already 1 a.m. This Kong Chai Mu is a night owl, still not sleeping. Kyung Mo got out of bed and opened the door to her room. Kong Kai Mu was standing in the doorway of her room with her head down and still holding her rabbit bag in her arms. At this point in time, she has no intention of going to bed. Her hair is still tied up, and her clothes are still on. What's wrong? Still not sleeping? Kyung Mo opened her mouth and asked. Kong Chai Mak looked up with a pair of big glowing eyes and said, Kyung Mo, do you have a computer at home? Jing Mo froze. This little girl is still an internet addict? Jing Mo also didn't know if there was a computer here. I'll help you look for it. There should be one. So Jing Mo went looking in all the rooms of the huge villa. As expected, he found a computer in a gaming room, and the configuration was still top of the line. Jiang Kai-mu involuntarily smiled. This girl didn't have much heart. Everything was written on her face. Jing Mo turned on the computer, then pulled out the chair. You play, I'm going to sleep. Kumo yawned and got ready to go back to his room. Can you not go? Kong Chai Mak opened her mouth to stay. Kumo looked at Kong Chai Mak with a puzzled expression. I'm scared. Jing Mo thought about it. Indeed, this house is really too big, the surrounding is very quiet, a little girl will indeed be afraid. Then I'll stay and play with you for a while. The gaming room does not just have one computer. There are 5 in the room, configured with all 4090 graphics cards and the latest generation of i9 processors. QMO turned on another computer and prepared to play the game for a while. Played a while. Yongjia gave Kyung Mo Hole some red temperature. System, can you give me the whole hang? Damn, can't stand it. System, hang dog shall not die. Jing Mo shut down Yongjia and had a bit of nothing to do. He looked at Jiang Tsaiwu beside him. Jiang Tsaiwu was crackling on the keyboard. Kyung Mo moved up and realized that she was actually writing a novel. Has the book you wrote been published yet? Let me take a look. Once Jiang Tsaiwu heard that Jing Mo was actually interested in novels, she felt that she had met her soulmate. She took out her cell phone and clicked on a novel website, then looked for the book she wrote on it. When Jing Mo took a look at the name of the website, why did it sound so familiar? Orange Chinese website? Isn't this one of his own novel websites? It seems like he had just bound the system and completed a racing task, and it rewarded him with this. Oneself is almost forgetting this website. And then I remembered you? QMO glanced at the name of the book written by Jiang Kai-mu. The level of novels in this world really wasn't that great. So QMO read the book written by Kong Chai Mak with the level of trying. Jiang Tsaiwu is writing the latest chapter while the rest of the light is also a hard to look at the direction of Kyung Mo. Very much looking forward to Kyung Mo on their own book to make what evaluation. Jing Mo briefly read a few chapters, can only say that there is no meaning at all, not at all abstract. The original world that novel is called a novel, even if it is a female frequency that is also written a cool word. For example, what real gold was abducted as a child, and then grow up by the biological parents to find home, the result of the favor was adopted daughter to take away. Even if it's not a revenge article, at least it must be the entire domineering president in love with me such a plot, otherwise how will anyone read? After Jing Mo finished reading the book written by Jiang Kai-mu, Jiang Kai-mu gazed at Jing Mo. The writing is okay, but the plot is really nothing to look at. Jing Mo's words made Jiang Kai-mu very angry, her eyebrows furrowed. She was the #1 ranked female novel in Orange Novels, and she would actually question that her plot wasn't working? Thought he could understand it more, but he was probably also not pretending to understand it to try to deliberately pick a fight and then attract her attention. Jing Mo saw Jiang Tsaiwu's expression and knew that this little girl misunderstood herself. But Jiang Tsaiwu did give himself a little inspiration. He did not have to spend money, spending $1 billion a week. Then why not use it for advertising? He taught Jiang Tsaiwu how to write a novel, and then he invested $100 million in advertising. In this way, not only did he spend his own money, Jiang Tsaiwu could also write a popular work, but he could also advance the development of the novel industry in this world. It's a matter of 3 things in one go. This world's entertainment culture was really too backward. One had to correct it. Thus, Kyung Mo spoke. You think I'm talking nonsense, don't you? Kong Chai Mok didn't say anything, but that expression clearly said, yes, I'm just angry. I just think you're talking nonsense. Kyung Mo laughed a little and spoke. This novel plot of yours is boring. What does it mean to be a novel?